Live from J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. Touchdown Productions, beginning our 14th season of high school sports television, is proud to present Bear River Bruin football. Tonight, your Bear River Bruins take on the Cordova Lancers. It's the opening night of the 2010 season, and all the football action begins right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. The Bear River Bruins open up the 2010 season in front of the Bruin faithful under a beautiful evening here in the foothills as they take on the Cordova Lancers. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Marty Mortensen, the voice of Bear River football, joined tonight by Rick Ellwood. Our producer, director tonight in the Commander 2 is Sean Kashevsky, and of course, the rest of the Touchdown Production sports team is in position for the beginning of what will be an exciting football season. But before we begin this telecast tonight, we'd like to welcome Rick Ellwood to our Game of the Week football broadcast. Hey, Rick.
Thanks, Marty. It's really fun to be here with you and be part of Gil and Touchdown Production sports teams. Gil and I go way back to the first grade when we were at St. Mary Ann's in St. Pico Rivera, California. And after going to high school together, I was off to the University of Colorado for a wonderful opportunity to play college football, which I know many of these young kids dream about playing. The Bruins are starting the season with a new intensity after missing the playoffs last year and look to get back into the postseason.
And that may not be as easy as you just mentioned, Rick, as the new PVL alignment removes Whitney from the league but keeps Colfax and Placer, who have been to the section finals in the past two seasons.
And that's what makes this a great sport to be part of, Marty. You never know what the season will produce.
And you can see that the new Pioneer Valley League consists of the Bear River Bruins, Placer Hillman, Center Cougars, Foothill, Colfax, and Lincoln. So that's your new league. And so as we said, there's the Sierra Foothill League. Now it consists of Rockland, Roseville, Wood Creek, Granite Bay, Del Oro, Nevada Union. And that's going to be a real tough league as all those teams are very good. So as we said last year, we are producing 2 games for you each week. And so while Rick and I are here at Bear River, Jim Adams and Paul Brown are at Nevada Union as the Miners take on the McQueen Lancers from Reno. And both games can be seen locally on the web at nevadacountytv.org. I'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of the Bear River football program on the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
Experience Roadhouse food from around the world at the Old 5 Mile House on Highway 20, your 5-minute getaway for fun and family dining. Your host, Robert Smith, has transformed the Old 5 Mile House patio into a charming oasis with live music almost every day. You'll find good value and good times, and in September, enjoy the taste of Italy along with the core menu of Roadhouse food. Get something for everyone at the Old 5 Mile House, your 5-minute getaway.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy's still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
Hi, I'm Larry Ingersoll, Chief Title Officer and Manager of Placer Title in Grass Valley. Welcome to Placer Title's new office at 380 Sierra College Drive, Suite 100, Grass Valley. Placer Title's been in Nevada County since 1995 and has supported all the local athletics, and especially minor football. So remember to look for Placer Title at our new home on Lytton Hill near Sierra College at 380 Sierra College Drive, Suite 100, Grass Valley.
Siebert Physical Therapy. John Siebert has over 20 years of experience with the human body and is a clinical expert in manual therapy. John knows how to help you get your body to repair itself and is dedicated to making you whole again. Whether you require rehabilitation from a sports injury, the staff at Siebert Physical Therapy is ready to make you well again. They accept most insurance plans and are conveniently located near the Nevada County Fairgrounds on McCourtney Road. Siebert Physical Therapy, proud to donate their time and physical trainers for Bear River football programs.
And by Touchdown Productions. We begin our 14th season of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood saying thank you for tuning in and making us the #1 sports telecast in the foothills. Remember, all of our Game of the Week telecasts since 1997 are available on DVD, including this exciting 2010 football season. They're all great sports moments produced by Touchdown Productions, now seen streaming over the world at www.nevadacountytv.org. Just click on Watch NCTV Now or On Demand for the latest broadcast of your NorCal Game of the Week. And Rick, I'd like to welcome you aboard here for this exciting 2010 season with Bear River, and we're looking at the Bear River Bruins warming up out there, and boy, they got a small roster to begin with, and you look down on the sideline, they got 4 players that are not suited up tonight.
Well, one of their starters, Talbot, their starting safety, looks like he's got a shoulder problem, got it in a harness over on the sideline. So you were mentioning before the game they may have to move their starting quarterback to free safety.
I think that's what the plan is, and while the teams come off the field and get ready for the playing of our national anthem, we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of the Bear River football on Touchdown Productions Sports Network. The other players that are out, I'd like to mention here, we got Michael Cook. He's out tonight. Talbot, as you mentioned. And we've got Keaton Mendonca is out, along with Patrick Ward. So we've got Bear River, even with the short roster, has still got some work to do. They've got to keep healthy the whole season, or they're going to be in for some trouble because a lot of these players are going both ways.
Well, coming off of a 5-5 season in 2009, they got to be pretty happy that they no longer have to face Whitney, the league champion last year, but they do need to kind of come out strong against Cordova and kind of demonstrate that they're ready to play a full season. Like you said, they got a lot of guys going both ways.
Well, the Cordova Lancers out there warming up. Looks like they've got a pretty big squad and have a little bit more depth than the Bear River Bruins, but Bruins have come to the sidelines as we're just about ready to get set for the kickoff to start this 2010 season. Bear River has got an uphill battle. As you mentioned, they were 5-5 last year, and so now they've got to step it up a couple of notches. They've got some returning players from last year that can really help the team. Some of the JV folks have come up, and we saw a very good, exciting JV game earlier this evening, where the Bear River Bruins JV squad came out on a big win with 38-6 victory over Cordova JV, and it was kind of a romp, as the secondary for the Lancers I don't think showed up tonight, did they?
They cut them a little flat-footed on a couple long passes, but some of that was just because Bear River just was pounding at them so hard, and then that option pass kind of sucked in the defensive backs, and there you go. There's a receiver open deep, and they hit him on both deep throws for touchdowns.
Well, I was pretty much impressed. I've been following this young man, Cody Hurd, for all the way through his Pee-wee career for the Bruins, and he put on quite a show tonight.
You mentioned a couple good things about him, Marty. He had great footwork. And when he saw an opening, he didn't waste any time taking advantage of it. He either got to the inside or the outside and then used great speed to maintain an advantage over the Cordova defense. Plus, he also plays defense. Joey does.
And he had an interception there.
Quite a hitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So now we'll pause right now for the playing of our national anthem. We'll come back for the kickoff, and the 2010 season is just about ready to get underway. Vila Allison will be doing the singing of our national anthem, and
Vila, you have to turn it on.
So it's Vila is her name. She's out on the 35-yard line, and we'll be right back.
Is it good? All right.
Is he going to announce the national anthem
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we won were so gallantly seen.
Did a nice job. She that was I think they said it was, did I say Vila? All right, we'd like to remind you before the kickoff that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
BNC is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at BNC True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cavros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Here we go. There's James Harris kicks the ball into the end zone. The ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line, and the 2010 Bear River football season in the Pioneer Valley League is underway. And Rick, let's see what kind of an exciting game we can put together tonight.
Well, Marty, after going through two-a-days, that's not the way you want to start a game. If you're on the kickoff team, you want a little action. You don't want it kicked out of the end zone, but you got to give Harris his credit for getting his foot into it.
Yeah, he did, and that little breeze in his heading from west to east, and it goes into the end zone over the head of the three receivers that were back there. And now we're ready to go. 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line, and over center is Hicks. Going back to pass, rolling out, being chased, fires down wide open for a 12-yard gain.
Nice fake inside. Looks like they were going to run option, fake it, roll out to the left, and gets his receiver. Runs a nice route coming back to the football.
And we don't have his number. Number 15 is not in our program tonight, so we've got some issues to start the game out with here, right?
We'll call him Joe.
Joe, okay. Over center now is Hicks. Hicks hands off. That goes to Cordova, and he only picks up about 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and about 8 yards.
Chris Cordova, one of their big players last year, was a linebacker, had 46 tackles. It looks like they moved him to the offensive side because he's got some quickness and toughness.
2nd down 8. No, it looks like they only gave him about a half a yard on that. High snap, shotgun, wide open. That goes to Lane, and Lane close to the 1st down.
Looks like they might be a yard and a half short. Lane just runs a little curl route, sets up in an open zone, and just waits for the quarterback to deliver the ball. Nice route, doesn't run himself into trouble with the linebackers, and now they're going to be 3rd and what's it, about 3?
It looks like it. So the big 3rd down play here for the Bruins defense. We've got Hicks over center now. Handoff. Oh, they stuffed it. And I don't think they make it. The front line of the Bear River led in there by number 44, Sean O'Brien. They may have stopped them short of Masari in on the tackle also, and they come up short. They'll have to go into punt formation.
Good job by the Bear River defense, just kind of holding in there tight, closing up all the gaps, and preventing the running back from finding a little space to get the 1st down.
Chiardi and Renna go back about their own 30-yard line for the punt. Bear River's always been good at stopping the run. Their Achilles heel, Rick, is the secondary, and it's been that way for the last few years, and it's haunted them, so hopefully they can work on that this year. And
well, it's going to be a little difficult with Chris Talbot, their starting safety, out with his bad shoulder, not playing tonight. And it'll be interesting to see if they do move Harris to, I didn't even notice, was Harrison in the safety?
I didn't see. Cordova calls a timeout, so with 9:26 left to go in this 1st quarter, Cordova comes up short on their 1st possession. They'll be kicking to Bear River. Now they're about 3 yards short. I don't think this deep in their own territory, they're going to have to kick that ball.
Coaches that usually do that, they try to go for it in the first series of an opening of the season and miss it. They're usually guys that are unemployed pretty quickly.
By the end of the season.
I would advise kicking it. I'm really anxious to see Joey Reyna, who is quite an athlete on the Bear River side. Pretty good receiver last year, had 38 receptions. And
there's the snap, a good kick. It's going towards Reyna. He's got it. Bypasses one, but then is tackled down on a nice tackle in there, solo tackle by number 49. That is Isaiah. He made the stop.
Good coverage by Cordova. Tough, though, when you come out of two-a-days, you've had your one scrimmage, and now you're excited to play your first game of the season, and you got to use one of your timeouts on the punting on a 4th down punt. Some of those things, those little nuances, are probably the things that drive coaches nuts.
So Harris now comes up over center, handoff, 2nd man through, and he drags a couple of tacklers, but he only got about 2 yards on the carry.
Good job by Cordova, just stuffing up inside. They're They're cutting off the option play.
Looks like a couple of the Lancer players are going both ways too, even with the big squad as they've got. Now Bear River comes up. It'll be second and about 8. Handoff, trying to go around the right side and nowhere to go on that. They may have thrown that one for a loss.
See, Cordova's got a tactic here. They're putting eight people up front trying to stop the run, which with Harris being a pretty good, at 6'3", a good size quarterback, and then Reyna being a strong receiver, that's got to leave something open when they're trying to just shut down the run with the 8 men up front.
Houston and Butler come into the game, obvious passing situation. They go into shotgun formation, but you don't want to be put into this position early in the ball game like this when you're forced to punt. Now, look, he's going to get hit, and he's hit just as he threw the ball. Big rush in there by number 50 for the 56 for the Lancers. That was Silva. So Bear River's going to have to turn the ball 3 and out. They'll have to kick.
Backside pressure, and Harris didn't see him coming. The route took a little bit longer because they were at 4th and 10 or 3rd and 10, so the route took a little longer to develop and couldn't get it released.
Now Harris will be doing the punting. He goes back about 15 yards. High snaps, takes a step back, punts it, a nice spiral, and it's being the fair caught at about the 38-yard line of Rancho Cordova. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Pretty wise move by Deshaun Smith, the return guy, called for a fair catch, get the ball, looks like on around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that's where they're going to spot it. 1st and 10. I wouldn't be surprised to see Cordova Lancers put the ball in the air. They've got a big, strong running back, number 34, Cope. He's in the high snap in shotgun formation. Big rush, screen pass out into the flat, and Bear River covers it, and it looks like no gain.
Looked like that was set up well. I thought Cordova had some opportunity to gain some yardage, but great pursuit by the Bear River defense shut it down.
That lost about 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
They came out in that spread wide, 4 wide receiver spread offense, trying to get the Bear River defense to move a lot of players to cover those guys, and then the screen was well covered too.
All right, Hicks now up over center. Man in motion is number 15. Oh, they got a big rush, but he's looking downfield. He's got his man wide open, and he could go all the way. He's at the 20, the 15, the 5, touchdown. That was Chris Lane right away. Once again, the secondary, 1, they let him open, and 2, they missed the tackle, and he had no help in the back.
Well, they had a chance to get the quarterback on the rollout, and his speed got him a couple steps away from the defender. Threw a nice pass to the receiver, to Chris Lane, who broke a tackle. It was Joey Herda on playing safety.
And it was a foot race to the end zone.
Joey Reyna, I'm sorry. With a foot race to the end zone.
So Lane will hold. 6:46 left to go in this first quarter, and Cordova strikes on 3 plays. Snap low, put up, and it's kicked. And they're gonna penalize for roughing the kicker. Flag on the field, and it's gonna be, they're gonna come back and get another shot at it. They may go for 2 if they move it half the distance to goal.
I would not take points off the board. I would take the advantage on the kickoff at 15 yards.
Running into the kicker.
But I think he missed the
half
kick.
the distance to the goal line. Replay the point after.
Nice call by you, though, earlier, saying that Cordova was going to come out and start opening it up and throw the ball.
Yep, you can tell that when they, and if they've scouted Bear River through over the years, these teams have never met before. But when you have a secondary issue and that gets well known, and they pick it apart. Once again, that's exactly what happened. Now they're probably going to go for 2 here. They're going to go for 2 as Hicks comes up. Man in motion. And handoff goes right on in, standing up. They get 2 points, so they're roughing the kicker. Cost Bear River 2 points as that extra point was missed. Add the penalty in, and you've got an 8-0 lead here at the touchdown production scoreboard. Take a look at that replay on that touchdown. Go ahead and describe it for us, Rick.
Well, he fakes to the fullback, and then 44 has got a chance to get him. Almost got his face mask there, but he's got good speed. Quarterback rolls to the right, squares his shoulders up, throws a nice ball downfield. You see the receiver, Chris Lane, has beaten Joey Reyna, and Joey tries to strip the ball instead of making the tackle.
Yep, that'll do it. Takes it all the way down, and foot race into the end zone, and Reyna.
And then, like you said, Marty, the mistake on the extra point that would have been missed. Some of that, don't you think, is just some simple aggressiveness by young kids just trying to make a play?
You're probably right. They wanted to block that kick, and they put good pressure on. But you can't hit the kicker. Hit the guy holding the ball, but not the kicker. So now kickoff by Cordova. That'll be Devon Banks. It looks like kicking. No, that was 33. And now it's taken on the 2-yard line by Bear River. He gets through the wedge, and he gets all the way out to about the 25-yard line where he is stopped by a horde of Lancer tacklers. That was Rena on the carry. Now Bear River they were 3 and out on their first possession. I hope it's not going to be another year of 2 rushes, a pass, and kick. That's
that was the story of 2009.
That's exactly right. So here comes Bear River.
Well, they get in this tight offense.
And there's a handoff, and they pick up about close to the about 8-yard pickup. Looks like. See where they spotted. I didn't see who the ball carrier was. From our angle, we're far away. That 22, the ball carrier was Carcito. Coming to the ball game is Bamber. Let's see if Bear River can't put something together on this drive. It's 2nd down and 8. This is where, if you're going to run the ball, this is where you want to be. 2nd and 8. Or 2nd and 2 with an 8-yard gain. There's a big hole. Opening up, going to the outside is Houston. It's a foot race. He's got some speed. He's at the 25, and they're going to call a face mask, and they pulled him down. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. Boy, he broke loose around the right side, Rick, and that was Houston, 190-pound senior running back, and let's see what the penalty's going to be.
It's like Houston wants to get a little breather coming out of the ball game. Nice little toss back to him. He gives him a chance in the backfield to
check out the replay here.
Quarterback turns and tosses to him. He sees the opening, cuts to the right, and then just turns on the speed. And then look at the speed by number 3 from Cordova, Chris Grijalva, who catches him.
Oh, that's what they got him on a hog tie.
They got him on a horse tackle.
Yeah, can't do that. Can't even do that in college or pros anymore. So now Bear River has got the ball on the 11-yard line. Let's see if they can punch it in. All right, pitch back to Carcito. He gets down about the 1-yard line. Big run over that right side. Looks like Bear River may have found a weakness in that left side of the defensive line for Cordova.
Just a quick, simple toss, and the running back just finds his own hole, just watches the flow in front of him, and then cuts either left or right. Both those last 2 plays, cut and right.
Good blocking up front by the offensive line. So now it's 2nd and about 1.5 to go for a touchdown for Bear River. Quick handoff up the middle, driving into the end zone is Houston. Give him the ball after he set that up after that 45-yard run. And Bear River now on the scoreboard at 8-6. They're probably going to go for 2, I'd imagine. They've got Harris calling the play. The ball's being brought out to the 2-yard line. So Bear River on top comes into the game. But now they're going to go for 2. They're forced to go for 2, whereas before they would have had just an easy chip shot for an extra point. So it's strong right, rolling out the pass, looking, gets a good block, throws it, and into the end zone for the extra point. 2 extra points on that, and I didn't see who that was.
26
again. Josh Todd. That was a little rollout, and they had trips right. Everybody was on the right-hand side, so maybe Bear River's found something. There's your touchdown production scoreboard. We got an 8-8 ball game here. Bear River comes right back. Let's take a look at that replay on that 2-point conversion, Rick.
Yep.
Oh, the touchdown. Let's look at the touchdown. That's more important anyway. What do you think?
Just a quick handoff to Sam Houston, who just pounds it in there. Got 3 running backs in the backfield, almost like a wishbone. Pounded into Sam, and he just finds a little hole and slides underneath.
Nobody touched him. Big hole between the tackle and the guard. Boy, the offensive line really popped one open there. And he just followed his blockers right into the end zone. So there's your tie score now, 8-8, with 4:57 left to go in this first period, or first quarter here. We've got a lot of action. It started out kind of slow. Both teams went out early on their initial possession, but now they've come back, and it's a ball game.
There's the answer to your question, Marty. Are they going to be another 3 and out? That was a pretty impressive drive.
It certainly was. All set up by Houston on that 45-yard run. Well, Bear River lining up now for the punt by Harris. The kickoff by Harris. Deep kick. It's going to be, it's going to come up short. It's going to be on the 5-yard line. They're going to pick it up. If he can get by, they got pretty much an opening there, but no, tackle in there by number 62. That was Huffman. He pretty much saved a big gainer right there as he came over and made that tackle.
Chris Cagill, a little bit of indecision there. Not sure he should catch it. Thought it would maybe go in the end zone. Next thing he knew, he had to pick it up and do something with it. Got about 18 yards. Make it 19.
So that ball will be placed on the 19-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lancers as they come up with Hicks in motion is Smith. Now he stops, sets, pitch back to a big running back trying to turn the corner. He picks up a couple. That was Williams. That ball will be spotted on about the 21-yard line.
Tailback in that one, Marty lined up about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. There was a gap between him and the fullback. That's one of the deepest lineups I've seen in a tailback position.
Well, he's probably got what I can see so far, he's got a lot of good speed. So maybe that doesn't hurt him. Maybe he can pick out the hole when it opens a little bit better. But he managed to pick up a couple as he got the ball to the 21-yard line. Bear River calls timeout as we've got 4:33 left to go in this first quarter. Tie score.
Probably a drive that Cordova needs to establish themselves here and kind of answer back Bear River, who put together a drive of, about 75, 80 yards in 5 to 6 plays. So the Cordova defense needs some break. And so the offense has got to drive here to answer back the Bear River touchdown.
2nd and 8. Going out, fakes to the hand. They got a big rush. Quarterback got some good speed. He goes by, almost gets the first down. That is Hicks, as he was caught almost by 2 Bear River rushing lineman, but he was managed to get away. This young man's got some good speed. He just ran right by him.
Good speed, good agility. It looked like he had good vision. Probably one step away from breaking that thing for a long gainer. So nice job by the Bear River defense, letting them only get 6 or 7 yards.
And we track it down, and now it's 3rd and about 2. So big 3rd down stand for Bear River here. 2 wide receivers out to the right, and they're going to hand it off to the big back, and I think his second effort is going to get the first down. They stopped him at the line of scrimmage, but Da Silva was able to...
Going to bounce off, put his head down, and just plow ahead, knowing he only needed a couple yards. That's pretty determined running.
Now, he was stopped initially, but Bear River couldn't wrap their arms around him to bring him down, so now it'll be 1st and 10 on their own. Oh, let's call it the 30-yard line. So the crowd calling for defense. Pretty good crowd here tonight, both from Bear River and Rancho Cordova with the big drive-in. High snap, intercepted, and stays at the 10, and touchdown, Bear River. That was Dolan Hooter. He came in, and my, oh my, he picked that one off. Hooter, he saw that. That was scripted, like he was in the huddle on that play, Rick.
Someone did some good scouting on that, Marty. That safety was sitting right there watching the quarterback's eyes. As soon as the quarterback went to throw, he made his break for the ball. Plus a nice catch.
That was just, picked that ball up and took it in from the 20-yard. He intercepted it about the 25-yard line. It just ran into the end zone. So now here comes the extra point attempt up, and that looks good. And they get it. So Bear River takes a 15-8 lead here on that interception. Well, that's got to be a heartbreaker.
Well, that's got to be exciting for the young junior, the 6'1", 185 junior, Dalen Hooter, in his first varsity game to step up and make a play like that.
Oh, good. We've got the replay. Rick, why don't you, this is something you put it on your highlight reel. Watch this.
You see they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They stuff the underneath route, and boom, he breaks on the ball, catches it. Quarterback, wide receiver, and defensive back, and he's all the way to the end zone untouched.
Oh. And what one of the problems with that pass was that was thrown to the wrong side of the receiver. Had it been thrown to his left side, he wouldn't have been able to pick that ball off because he was being blocked in there by one of the other wide receivers. So could have been a pick, but he picked the ball, and look at the excitement on that young man's face.
He's excited.
So Bear River turns it around here now as on that big defensive interception. So Harris will do the kicking. Kind of a squibber. It's going to take it up on about the 15-yard line. And that young man's got some speed. That's number 43. That's Ursel Williams. He gets it back out to about the 20. They're going to spot it at the 27. It'll be 1st and 10.
So here's a point early in the ball game for Cordova that they had some momentum going on a drive where we thought they had to offset the Bear River touchdown, make a mistake. Now they're down a touchdown, so they've got to get back into their rhythm and just put together a good, solid drive here.
Shotgun formation for Cordova. Quick handoff, left side, breaks it to the outside. He's at all the way down the sideline to about the 50-yard line. And big gain. That was
Mr. Gilda.
Number 3, Kajilla, yeah.
I've always liked that draw play from the shotgun. I don't know why it works so well, but when you got speedy backs like that, the linemen set it up and that back just breaks off the outside of the tackle.
So they got shotgun formation again. Same setup. High snap over the quarterback's head, and wisely he falls on it. That was a good play, a smart heads-up play by the quarterback Hicks, as he didn't try to attempt to pick it up and run with it or anything, even with his good speed. He just fell on it. That was a loss of forever on that play.
That's where you go back and you grab the center by the face mask and you say, listen, we got something going, buddy. Don't snap it over my head and cause us to be now in a 2nd and 25. 2nd and 30.
30, yeah. It's so now a shotgun, big rush, a screen pass, and the ball is knocked down. Heads up. That looked like, was that Chiardi?
Tyler Chiardi.
Yeah,
nice job.
Number 90. Blocked that one.
Tough to throw over a 6'5" guy even on a screen pass. So great defense for the screen call, and good job by Chiardi.
Looks like they had a blitz on, as nobody touched Chiardi as he came in there, and there's nobody there to block him. So now it's 3rd down. They've got to go all the way down to the Bear River 40-yard line. So what do you put in your playbook for this?
How many plays you got here? You just try to pick up a few yards, maybe hope you can break one.
Another high snap, quick pass out into the flat, and it's incomplete. They'll have to kick. What a turn. Let's take a look at that blocked pass by Chiardi. Let's take a look at this here.
So you're right, untouched. Chiardi comes in untouched. Tackle's supposed to be able to get a bump on him, just delay him a second, and then just set up the screen. It's supposed to look like that they're going to do a running play. And
didn't fool anybody.
That's the one the tackle won't want to watch his films on Tuesday when the coach is reviewing it with him.
So kicking from his own 20-yard line, Cordova punter is another high snap and no rush. They're setting up a return. A good kick. And trying to go to the outside, but nice coverage in there by Cordova as they came down the field very quickly, and no return on that nice punt.
Cordova's showing pretty good speed, Marty. I mean, they've
do.
got some athletes that can run, there's no doubt about that, and they've got a couple gunners that go down on the punt. Returner didn't even have a chance to break it.
So Bear River will take 1st and 10 on their own 29, see if they can put another drive together here as the remaining minutes of this first quarter, and that'll go for a couple. Ball carrier is Houston.
Again, nice job. Offensive line pounding it at him. Quick handoff inside. The running back is a tough little guy. Just pounds ahead. Say little, he's 5'11", 190. That's a pretty solid power pack going in there, carrying the ball.
Jason Grady, one of the offensive linemen, 6'5", 255, is opening up some big holes there on the left side. Here, you got a man in motion, a handoff going over the left side, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see where they spot it.
Just pounding it at Cordova. Again, Jason Grady is 6'5", 255, leading that good size young man at number 60.
This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. 15-8 Bear River. This will be 3rd down and about 3, and a delayed handoff up the middle, and that'll get the 1st down, I believe. Yes, it does. Ball will be spotted on about the 43-yard line of Bear River, and it'll be 1st and 10. That'll bring the clock is stopped for a resetting of the ball, and then it will be into the end of the first quarter. Bear River on top by a score of 15-8.
So Bear River just said, listen, we're going to take it to them. We got some big offensive linemen.
All right, there's your touchdown production scoreboard here in the first quarter, and we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 14th season of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood saying thank you for tuning in, and be sure to follow Touchdown Productions on Facebook. That's right, you can now become a fan of Touchdown Productions on Facebook and log in for all of the sports that we cover in the foothills. You'll be able to make comments and see clips of our telecast like tonight's football game. It's all waiting for you at the new touchdownproductions.com at Facebook. Log on, tune in, and become a fan of Touchdown Productions today. First play picks up only about a yard as they tried to do a sweep around the right side. The Cordova defense came up and put the stop on them, and that'll maybe pick up a yard and a half, where it'll be second down and about 9, just a little less than 9.
I would say the sweep would be a tough play against Cordova with their speed. They're pounding it inside well. Why not stay with that?
All right, quick handoff. No, fake, rolling out. It's got a man, throws the ball. There's going to be probably a holding call. That's about where that's normally thrown. That ball was not a very good pass, but good coverage by the secondary for Cordova.
Looked like the rusher was trying to get to the quarterback, and the guard just tackled him, brought him down. Wrong place to do it, right in front of the referee. That's like...
Can't get away with one at all there.
That's hand caught in the cookie jar there. Marty, you going to tell me you're a Facebook guy?
I'm on Facebook, matter of fact.
Okay, I like...
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
That referee comes out and tells us that we've got holding penalty, which I saw earlier, and now it's second down and forever here, as they've got to go down to the 46-yard line of Cordova. So look for a pass here. Maybe they got two receivers out to the right, one to the left, and it's the wraparound draw. And coming down the right side is Houston, all on his own. There's a face mask or maybe a hog tie again. That's that Nevada Union uses that a lot, and Bear River has picked it up. That's that wraparound draw where...
Nice run, yep. Deceptive. They had wide receiver split both sides, left and right. I think the penalty is going to be on Bear River, though. Looked like a late hit, a chop block on number 9.
Horse collar on the defense.
Oh, horse collar.
What'd you have?
On the defense.
How in the world?
In the back on the offense.
Oh, blocking the
they
back.
Offset, replay second
offset.
down.
That's you got. I got one. You got one. So it's an offset. That's too bad. That was a big play for Bear River. As Houston.
Nice call to Houston.
Yeah. Here's the replay.
Like you said, a little wraparound. I like that. That's very deceptive. Good hands by Houston to reach around and grab it. There's the horse collar. And then right here, number 9, you see out of the corner of your screen, there it is. Guy gets kind of cut low. We call that maybe a little bit cheap.
Yeah, they're now in shotgun formation, looking, going deep. Plenty of time in the flat. They got him. That is to Rennes, and he's close to it. He's over the first, got the first down. That was a nice play. He looked like he was going to go, broke to the sideline, then took it down deep, and then broke it off to the corner. And the pass was right on the money by Harris, and it was plenty of protection by the offensive line.
Great route. He runs it out and up. Looks like he's going to do a go, and Harris is going to throw deep, and then he breaks it off to the outside. Gives you an example of the strength of Harris's arms.
There's a pitch back. Big hole, right side, taking it down to about 7 yards. Well, that offensive line is fired up.
They're making a statement now, aren't they, Marty?
Yeah,
they're just taking them at Cordova. Cordova looks a little bit undersized on their defensive line. It looks like they try to stun a lot, use their quickness and speed, and some of the size of the Bear River offensive line is just beating them.
So up to the quick handoff over the left side. That is Bamberg. He close to the first down. Let's see. He did get it.
And again, a good run by a guy that's 5'9", 195. That is a solid running back behind a big offensive line, doing a good job finding his hole and just lowering his head and getting the first down.
So smash mouth football by the Bruins. The line is opening up some big holes, and the big backs are taking advantage of it. Harris now there's a penalty or a time called here. Let's see what happened. I didn't see any infraction. Might have been illegal procedure.
Looked like the play was stopped before.
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5 yards. Repeat first down.
I guess I'll just wait for him to tell us instead of me guessing, huh?
So that'll be 1st and 15 now. Terry Logan, Coach Savoy don't want to see that. Those are just mental mistakes. So it's the first game of the season for him. So it's inside. Oh no, he didn't. Harris didn't even get a chance to hand that ball off, and he's hammered for a loss.
It looked like he faked the pitch and then was going to hand it off inside, but it looked like he wisely pulled it back into his stomach because he saw that the Cordova defense had shut it down. Now, Cordova's huffing and puffing on defense, so
yep.
Bear River's making a statement by taking it to him pretty physical.
Now a timeout called. Let's take a look at that replay.
So it looks like Harris turns the pitch, fakes,
Yeah.
and sees at the last minute he sees a Cordova guy and wisely doesn't hand the ball off to Houston. Otherwise, he might have handed it off to Cordova, to the defensive lineman from Cordova, and he would have been going the other way.
That was a smart play, no question about that. That's heads up by Harris because you want to really hand the ball off, but if you're looking at downfield and you see that, I think that was Cody Perry, 6'2", 185. He's a junior, came in there and was right in his face, and so we wisely just. Because there could have been a problem on the handoff, a fumble, or whatever else. You don't want to kill the drive. Take the yard loss and live to fight another day, I think.
Well, that says a lot about your junior quarterback. He's got good field vision. He sees things well. He's in command of the game.
That Coach Savoy there comes back to the huddle as he talks to his team. Comes back to the sideline. So now it's 2nd down and about 20.
So what do you think he tells them there, Marty? Something special, a special play, or he just
probably
sees something he wants to bring into their attention?
Probably said no mistakes. We're going to see if they can't put the ball in the air here. They got 3 receivers to the right, and now a fumble on the ground. The ball's on the ground. Let's see who got it. I think maybe Bear River got it back, but they're going the wrong way. He tells them no mistakes, and the first thing they do on that is. Was that try to do that wraparound draw again?
Wraparound draw.
Well, you can only go to the well so many times.
It's a tough draw to get your hands around because Sam Houston has to reach way back for it. It almost sticks it on his back hip.
So with 8:32 left, here's the that's dangerous.
It's a very dangerous handoff.
He had plenty of running room. Yeah, you're supposed to put that in a lot tighter. He had his arm outstretched. All right, here we go now. It's 3rd and about 24. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers. Looking. Now he's rolling. He's got a man open, way down deep, but he throws it off the back foot. And he's caught it as a penalty. Did he catch it? 2 penalties, 3 penalties. What in the world happened there? They came in from everywhere. That looked like defensive pass interference, I believe.
I think it was definitely pass interference because the defender had his back turned and was almost face guarding the receiver. But then the other penalties might have been something to do with maybe excessive celebration or somebody on the Cordova side got a little out of line. But good job by Harris. He scrambles to his left, squares his shoulders up, Maybe an ill-advised throw, but
Yeah.
he's got a strong arm.
So let's see how they're going to play this one.
We have multiple fouls. We have a holding on the offense, defensive pass interference. They offset, replay third down.
Twice now. That'd have been an automatic first down. So, go ahead.
Roll it.
Let's roll that replay on that. That was quite. There's Harris. Go ahead, Rick.
So he gets to the outside. Has to be mindful of the line of scrimmage. Squares his shoulders up. Lets it go downfield. And it was pass interference.
Oh, definitely.
He tackled Joey Rena in the end zone. Great catch by Joey. Way to keep moving to get open.
He was open a lot quicker than that. He was all alone in the end zone. So here we go again. Same play, rolling down the middle. He got his man, and it Brooks the tackle. He's on his way. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. Now a penalty comes out again. Wow.
Way to answer Joey Rena.
He was. Now they're going to call it back. What? They're making way too many mistakes. Let's see what happened. He was short of the first down when he was first hit. Broke away and then took it into the end zone. But let's see what they're going to do.
Harris had all kinds of time. Just stood back, waited for Joey to find an opening in the zone. Threw him about a 15, 18-yard pass.
Right.
Remember, it's the first game for these guys.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the offense. It'll be assessed at the point after touchdown.
Yeah, the touchdown.
Score is good.
The touchdown is good. Yeah, it was celebration, and you just can't do that anymore. They're calling that on at college and high school is they try to emulate the pros and it's there's no to me there's no call for it. But the kids are kids. I mean, what can you say?
How can you stop kids from celebrating the first game of the season? The guy breaks a tackle, goes for a touchdown. They're just having a good time. They're not sending textbooks or Facebook messages like Ocho Cinco does for the Cincinnati Bengals.
On the sidelines, yeah.
That's excessive celebration because of the technology. Here you got a bunch of 14, 15-year-old kids whose parents and girlfriends are watching them for the first time. Let them have some fun.
Yeah, well.
At the kickoff.
Well, now they're going to assess it at the kickoff. I've never seen it assessed for celebration, assessed at the extra point. But hey, this could be new rules. Who knew?
But hopefully we can get a replay of that because Joey runs a nice route and then just lowers his head. Knows he has to get 6 or 7 more yards for a first down, and did a great job.
Now here comes the extra point attempt. Low snap put up, and it's good. Nice soccer-style kick by Rena, and 22-8 now as Bear River has answered for 3 straight scores after Cordova had taken it first. There's your touchdown production scoreboard. And let's take a look at that replay, Rick, for that touchdown.
So if I'm Harris, I'm loving this. I got all kinds of time. I got no pressure. I get a chance to look at the full field. I'm stepping, I'm pausing, and I release. Joey runs a good route, a little 12-yard curl, 15-yard curl in, and then Cordova just doesn't get it done. They just don't make the tackle. Slip off of Joey, and the young man just shows the intensity and desire to get to the end zone. He said, hey, you take away from me a touchdown before, I'm going to get it back the next play.
I never did see the excessive celebration, but that was quite a play. And what I'm seeing here, I've been following Bear River since my daughter was she was a sophomore, and when the school first opened back in 1987, I guess. And Bear River has I have hardly ever seen him put 3 receivers in a pattern. It's always one guy. But now they've got a good passing quarterback, and they're putting 3 receivers in the pattern. And now he can look downfield, and he had plenty of time and was able to pick out so now the ball's going to be moved all the way back to the 25-yard line, and it's going to be a short kick. Good field position. A head start run, but Bear River covers it, and Cordova will have good field position. And let's see where they're going to spot it about the 50-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Cordova.
That's where that penalty kills you, because probably one of the toughest things in high school football is the kicking game. You just don't have the established kickoff punters and field goal kickers, so you just don't kick it very deep. Cordova takes advantage of it.
Well, good field position. The ball will be spotted on the 48-yard line of Cordova. They'll have it 1st and 10, I formation. One receiver in motion, rolling out, looking, and he's got his man. Nice tackle and nice catch in it. I think it got that's Walter Lipinski, I believe. It's not 13, it's 15.
Nice route, good rollout by the quarterback. Roll left, toughest throw for a quarterback, and they do have Harris playing safety. So the starting quarterback is playing free safety.
I formation again. And now rolling out, same play to the other side of the field, but then tackled him. That was Smith, the receiver. He picks up about 6. Carcino on that tackle. So that'll be 2nd and 2, an 8-yard gain.
Again, roll out right. Deshaun Smith runs a nice route.
Here's that replay on that. Watch this hit. Ooh, that's basic football right there, isn't it, Rick?
But when you're a receiver and you catch the ball, those don't hurt. So no matter how vicious, as long as you catch it, they don't hurt.
Okay, here's a handoff, and it's stuffed for a loss. I think he's going to lose a couple. Bear River was in the backfield before that handoff was made, and that looked like the linebacker Mascari coming up and making that play.
Nice job by the defensive line where they got 7 returning start players on that defensive line, seniors, and doing a good job stuffing the up front run by Cordova.
So now it's 3rd down and about 3.5. I formation. See, they have a passing play again to big number 15. Big rush. They got a rush. They got a screen pass. It's caught, and he's going to get the 1st down. The ball was knocked away, but the ground caused the fumble, and that'll be a 1st down. That was a screen play out in the flat. He had no blockers. Bear River was out there, but they ended up, he was able to outrun the pursuit.
The back comes out of the backfield, and the quarterback's got an option. He's looking downfield. He can either throw that curl route at about 12 yards or the back slipping out. It's probably the safest throw, 3 to 5 yard throw, and then the running back just continues on and gets the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now. Rollout, looking, and he's thrown for a loss. And that'll be, the ball will be brought down, let's see, and spotted at about the 29-yard line. That's a loss of about 3 yards.
Looks like Hicks gets to the outside. He's indecisive. You can see he's got good speed. He's thinking about either running it or throwing it. Probably makes a decision at the last minute to hold on to it, throw it, and the pursuit from Bear River gets him.
2 receivers out to the left for Cordova. And he's rolling that side, looking, he's got a man caught.
So I don't know if that's Lipinski, because there's a 15 and there's a 13.
13, yeah, so we'll have to see.
So, but again, a nice route. Quarterback rolls to the left. He's not a big guy. Hicks is only 5'10", but he's got good vision downfield, and he sees the out route at about 8 yards.
And it's on ESPN 35-7.
How about that score? Grant Hanlon to
what a
Folsom
surprise,
on ESPN 2.
I wish you would have told me the score. I'm DVR in that game. All right, he jumps over his line. That is Qualls. Jumped over his left side lineman. And that'll be 1st and 10 now, and the ball will be spot on about the, well, let's see, about the 13-yard line. So I'll tell you what's big in this series of downs is that celebration penalty would cost them big on that kickoff.
Starting your drive on the 50-yard line is always an advantage.
Yep. So now it's, they got to run down. They got in the end zone, and they're going to have a touchdown. Boy, that young man, number 15, I wish we had his name, as he's been doing everything out there. I apologize, it's not on the roster. Maybe he was released and cut from the pros.
He looks good. He certainly keeps moving. One of the things you got to do as a wide receiver, and you see your quarterback scramble, is you got to keep moving and find an open pocket. He does that well, and obviously Hicks finds a way to get out of the grasp of the defense, able to throw the ball downfield.
Bear River had good pursuit. That's blocked. But Bear River had good pursuit on that. But the problem was that they couldn't bring down the quarterback. So now that extra point is missed, and now it's 22-14. It's an 8-point game with 3:44 left to go in this first half.
That's the kind of drive that really kind of the Bear River Bruins are going to hear about at halftime, because they had momentum on their side. They had Cordova down 22-8, and now they let them off the hook.
Oh, exactly.
So now it'll be interesting with 3:44 left to see what Bear River can mount to kind of answer back Cordova here before they go in the locker room at halftime.
Zach Loeb, the defensive coach, was just jumping up and down against his defense, giving that touchdown up because he knew he had him in the grasp over there. And Harris is Hicks, I should say, is as fast as he is and as elusive as he is. He just outran the defense and found his open receiver. Secondary kind of broke down a little bit, and that pass was right on the money. And it's tough to throw across your body like that when he's got that receiver cutting across the end zone, and he was able to pick it up and 6 points.
Good vision to find his receiver downfield after having to scamper to get out of the grasp of the Bear River defender.
So Smith is the kicker. He's a senior. He'll be kicking off to Bear River. Big, deep kick is going to come down to about the 5-yard line. Taken in there, the wedge is formed and breaking through to about the 25-yard line. That's tough. So Bear River takes over with 3:36 left to go, as they've got to see if they can't put a drive together, as they've got a 3:36. This would be a good momentum builder as they go into halftime, if they can make something happen here.
Plenty of time. I think they got Bear River's got 2 timeouts left.
I think they only have one.
Only one.
Yeah, they did call 2 timeouts, I believe. Cordova's got all 3 of theirs. No, they've got 2 left because they called one when they were setting up for a punt.
Early in the game, that's right. Good call.
So now Harris in over center. Looking, pass out, and they got a good block down the sideline, and Marcino, and he takes it down to the 40-yard line. That was almost a lateral.
Looked like the receiver just kind of took a step back. Quarterback delivered the ball. You're right, almost like a lateral, and then a great block by Joey Reyna downfield to spring him.
Boy, that was a big play.
Well, there's a second timeout for Cordova.
Yeah, they're going to regroup after that. I didn't see who the ball carrier, the receiver was on that for Bear River.
I thought it was Carcito.
Oh, yeah, Carcito, right. No, 22, okay. I called his name, and another senior moment. Here it is, right here.
This is downfield, Cordova pursuing. Good pursuit by Cordova to shut him down, but and a great hustle by the offensive lineman coming downfield. That's exciting when you see that. Big kid, number 75 is David Baghetti, hustling downfield to help his receiver.
Yeah, that was quite a play. He did that all on his own. He had no blockers out there. So Chris, the senior, 5'7", 165. Pretty good speed as he took that ball down the sideline. He just turned that corner, got by the linebacker, and he was on his way. So good field position now for the Bruins as they'll start on the 40-yard line of Cordova. In motion, pitch back. That is Houston. Houston picks up about 7. 33-yard line, and we'll spot the ball.
Simple discipline play. They turn around and pitch it to Houston coming off the wing, and he just rides the offensive line, looks for an opening, and tries to get to the outside, and then drives hard with his power and strength.
Good block in there by Brian Kenyon, the senior, 6 foot 215 offensive lineman. The offensive line is doing an excellent job here tonight. There's probably a false start as either somebody jumped offside or they had a mix-up on the signal. That may set them back 5 yards. Let's see what the call is. Offside. I had to be one or the other because everybody moved. So that'll give them a first down.
Good discipline by the offensive lineman when a defender tries to get in that neutral zone and kind of make something happen, anticipate the snap count. The lineman just stays still. Good job. They're supposed to have their eyes on the ball and not supposed to move until the ball moves.
All right, Harris now up to the line of scrimmage with his big attempted blitz pass. It was down low. It'll pick up about 4 yards. I don't know if the ball hit the ground or not. They're blowing the whistle like it did. Oh, he was on one knee when he caught it. Okay, so that only is going to go. That might lose a yard on that play.
Same play they ran to the right side and opening their drive that went for 25, 30 yards. They run it to the left side and doesn't break open.
Well, this time Harris had a defensive lineman in his face, and it was hard to throw that ball. And he had to kind of throw it across his body, and it was very low. So here goes Bear River again. Pitch back. That is Rhea. He gets maybe a couple. Alex Rhea, the running back, 6 foot, 180. Clock running down at 1:41. Bear River's going to have to put something together here on 3rd and long. Now timeout's going to be called by the referee timeout.
Like Bear River called it. Would that be their last timeout?
No, the referee indicated timeout was called on him on his own volition there. He's going to go over and talk to the sideline. Bear River's waiting to get up there. The clock has been stopped at 1:34. There's a head coach from Cordova Lancers. Now let's see what's now official timeout's going to be called. I don't know if it's Bear Rivers, it's the last one.
Okay, the varsity halftime field goal. Everyone participating in the halftime field goal kick competition, please report to the
So Cordova's coach, Pete Manch, is trying to rebuild after they lost a pretty good head coach who retired a couple years ago, Max Miller, who's now the defensive coordinator for Folsom, who's kind of getting his head handed to him a little bit tonight by Grant, but I guess that happens regularly here in Northern California by most teams that face Grant. But Pete's got to be pretty impressed. I mean, he's seen some good things by his team. He's good speed, good pursuit to the ball. His offense has got some talent, got some players that are making plays. And they're hanging in here against Bear River, who had an opportunity to kind of take this thing into the halftime and really dominate, but right now is fighting to score again before kind of take control of the game again over Cordova. So Cordova's hung in.
Yeah, the penalties have hurt them here on this drive, but
Okay, third and 9, Bear River Bruins at the line. 1:34 left on the clock.
all right, 1:34 left to go here in the first half. 22-14 your score. Bear River up on top, trying to get something else, another score. All right, here they go. A fake, now pass downfield, got his man wide open. No, just overthrown as that ball just, that was Harris on the, I missed that one. That was Harris on the, trying to get that ball. I didn't see who threw it.
Looked like Joseph Lavelle lined up at quarterback, number 14, and he ran the fake pitch, and Harris had snuck into a wide receiver role.
He just, that's tough to come in off the bench and throw a 40-yard pass, but he had just overthrown through that. Now Harris is back in at quarterback looking. He's got 3 receivers out, fires over the middle, is caught, and let's see, and it's still fighting.
Joey Rena again.
That's Rena again. Timeout with 1:15. Rena with the ball on that pass. He gets a first down. What a play there. Bear River now is in a good spot to take that ball into the end zone.
He fought down there by Nicholas Smith, but a whole host of Lancers hang on dearly.
All right, Bear River now is sweep to the outside, and going around the left end is Houston, and is he taken in? He does. He walks into the end zone. They score with 59 seconds left to go. Bear River scores another Bruin touchdown. Wow, what a drive that was, huh, Rick?
Pretty creative. A lot of different things with kind of slip screen passes, deep throws. But the throw to Joey Rena was a deep curl, and Harris just has all kinds of time, sits back in the pocket, waits for Joey to come open. Joey runs a great route, catches the ball in his hands.
Bear River goes up 29-14 as Rena scored that touchdown.
I think Houston might have scored that one.
Oh, Houston. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Houston.
It looks like Houston just that quick pitch, and he follows in his big offensive lineman, Jason Grady.
Here's that replay. Now watch this.
Quick pitch to Sam Houston. And watch number 60 get out in front of him here. Jason Grady just kind of lead him. Grady's clearing the way right there. Nice job. Just big old Jason at 6'5", 255 saying, get out of my way. My boy Sam Houston's coming behind me to the end zone. We're going to let him score.
Yeah, another big lead block in there by David Bugatti. He number 75, I mean, 6'2", 240 offensive lineman. He just bulldozed his way around some of those defensive linemen and opened up that hole.
Good job by Bear River to answer the Cordova score. They looked, they mixed it up, Marty.
They did.
With the pass and the run, and so you got to be excited about what you're seeing from Bear River, a pretty creative, wide open offense.
And I'm glad to see the 3 receivers going out in the pattern for a change, because that's very very different from years past. Here's the kickoff. It's going to be an offside. Bear River may have gotten the ball. Let's see if they fell on it. Did it go 10 yards? No, I don't think so. They touched it before it went 10 yards, so that could come back to haunt them.
Well, unless we'll wait to hear what the penalty is, but unless
it's probably going to be is probably going to call for touching the ball before the 5-yard. I mean the 10-yard.
Good call.
And that's going to hurt them if that's going to be the.
Because they get the ball right there on the 50,
that's
right?
That's exactly right. Kick the ball out of bounds, you get it on the 35. So.
Again, an element of surprise.
Illegal touching of the ball prior to going 10 yards. 1st and 10 from the spot of the first touch.
Scott Savoy trying to take an element of surprise, a little onside kick there at the end of the first half, trying to get the ball with 55 seconds left, and maybe. So we'll see how now the defense can hold up, because they've been somewhat porous up to this point.
Watch out for the number 15 again with the
no name. We have an unidentified 15.
Too bad he's the offense, and we don't have a name for him. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Now that's a quick pass over to Lane. Short. Got a first down. 48 seconds left. That'll stop the clock for a reset. They could score again. May spike the ball, and they do. Stop the clock. 44 seconds left.
Well, it looked like, Marty, on that last play, Lane ran a curl, but there was a trailer behind him that he almost was getting ready to pitch it to the like the little hook and ladder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching here. It looks like the defensive coach is shoving his hands up for the Bear River guys, saying, watch the pitch. Watch the pitch, if they got that play in their playbook.
Okay, now they got I formation. And it's Hicks now. Over center. In motion is 15 again. And it's going to be a rollout. Gets a block. Now he's got some pressure. He bypassing. Looked like there was a block in the back. I don't know if they're going to call a flag. Are they or not? Thought I saw a block in the back by Cordova, but that'll stop the clock as he ran out of bounds.
The Cordova coach is not happy about something. He was on the field. Good footwork by Hicks, though. Good speed, good footwork. Referees are talking about something.
Yeah, I don't see a flag on the field, but there was definitely, I saw a block in the back. But we'll have to see what they're going to do, where they're going to set it up. It'll be second down and short on about the 29-yard line. Coming into the game is Mascari. All right, shot. They got a blitz on, and he breaks it loose. That's Higgs. Gets the first down. 26 seconds. How are they going? They've got a hometown clock here, as they didn't stop the clock. Hate to see that when you got the hometown clock going.
It's a slow finger, huh?
Yeah.
Reset the clock to 27.2, please.
What a call by you, Marty. Good observation. And the referee was looking right up at it, almost like he was looking at you.
Yeah, that was. I saw that. I mean, you've got to. If you're going to be running that clock, you can't have any homer decisions going on, because as soon as you get the first down, the referee's calling for a timeout. I'm looking at that clock, and it was at 27. I ran it down to 22. 5 seconds is 5 seconds. So now they're in good position now with a first down. No timeouts left. 20 on the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation for Hicks. Looking big rush now, coming right over the middle. Who do you think that is? Touchdown. Unbelievable. That is.
Didn't we call him Joe?
Yeah.
Number 15.
Number 15.
Wow.
Well, I sure wish I had his name. He's a one-man receiving core out there for these Lancers. Now that's going to. I tell you what, that onside kick was just
costly.
Costly. They've had 2 great field positions and taken it down and capitalized. 20 seconds left to go. Kick down, placed up, and it looks good. So now it's an 8-point game again.
So I think what happens, the New Orleans Saints do it on the opening kickoff of the Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts, and so coaches all think that element of surprise is out there. But this was a great job by Mike Hicks. He stays in the pocket. He's got good feet, stays in the pocket. The rushers go around him. He waits for 15 to get open. He steps up into the pocket, delivers the ball nicely. 15 makes a nice catch wide open.
There was nobody there. Nobody was on him. The
and then
best
follows
receiver,
the blocker.
the best receiver they got on the team, and no one's covering him. How does that work?
Well, I think that's what they call that prevent defense. Remember that,
Yeah.
where they line up and
Prevent
all
you
that
from winning.
prevents is you from winning. You're
Yeah,
right.
you're right. Oh, man. 20 seconds left to go. As the Delta breeze that was 100 degrees yesterday is cooled this place off, cooled the fans' excitement off as that 50-yard placement to start that drive was big. There it is, 8-point game.
Marty, I'm going to bet you that Cordova does not do the onside kick.
No, I
here.
don't think so. They're going to kick it deep.
Got the wind at their back.
That kick is going to go deep. It's going to be taken on about the 5-yard line. Reyna, the ball carrier, and he's going to get it up to the 20. And I think Bear River is going to have to take a knee and go into the. But I wouldn't want to be the defense with Zach Logue working me over at halftime because he was hot.
It's going to be a loud locker room for the Bear River Bruins.
I mean, they had those 2 touchdowns that they gave up with the field position. So it's going to be probably a knee here with 14 seconds left to go. Let's see if they try to run a play or. No, they do. Handoff. And that goes to Houston, and he covers up the ball so the clock will run out.
That's smart. You get the ball at the opening of the second half,
Yeah,
so
right.
go in, regroup.
That bar is open. The Bouncers simmering. And the score,
29-21 here at the halftime as the Bruins let that get away from them.
They've had a couple opportunities.
Yeah. All right, well, it's been Bear River with Sam Houston getting 2 touchdowns tonight. Sowers has got a touchdown. And, no, I'm sorry, that was Hooter. He made that he ran that interception in. And let's see who else.
Do we have a couple by Joey Reyna?
I thought he had gotten a touchdown earlier. So it's 4 touchdowns. I think Reyna's got the 1, Houston's got 2, and Hooter has got the other one. There's your touchdown production scoreboard. It's been a seesaw game going on here. Bear River ran off 3 uncontested touchdowns after Cordova scored first. And now here at halftime, 29-21, 8-point game, and we got ourselves locked into a real battle here, Rick.
Well, Cordova looked like they were going to fold after Bear River answered a couple times. And I don't say fold meaning that the kids were not ready to continue to play, but it looked like Bear River was starting to dominate with their offensive line, starting to push Cordova around. But you got to hand it to Mike Hicks, who's taken over a strong role as leader on the Cordova offense, the quarterback, and then found a mystery receiver in number 15.
Well, I sure wish we had his name.
We got to go find his name.
Because he has played one heck of a ball game. There are the Cordova Lancers cheerleaders.
He's got a couple touchdowns that have kept Cordova in the game.
Certainly has.
And then, like you said, Marty, that one of the things that you gamble on the onside kick, you don't get it. And twice, Cordova gets field position in the 50-yard line. Once on excessive celebration and once on the lost opportunity of not getting the onside kick.
I would like to tell you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
Experience Roadhouse food from around the world at the old 5 Mile House on Highway 20, your 5-minute getaway for fun and family dining. Your host, Robert Smith, has transformed the old 5 Mile House patio into a charming oasis with live music almost every day. You'll find good value and good times, and in September, enjoy the taste of Italy along with the core menu of Roadhouse food. Get something for everyone at the old 5 Mile House, your 5-minute getaway.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
Hi, I'm Larry Ingersoll, Chief Title Officer and Manager of Placer Title in Grass Valley. Welcome to Placer Title's new office at 380 Sierra College Drive, Suite 100, Grass Valley. Placer Title's been in Nevada County since 1995 and has supported all the local athletics and especially minor football. So remember to look for Placer Title at our new home on Lytton Hill near Sierra College at 380 Sierra College Drive, Suite 100, Grass Valley.
And by Sievert Physical Therapy, John Sievert knows the human body and has devoted his entire professional life to learning how to make you whole again. As a clinical expert in manual therapy, John brings decades of experience to every single case. Whether it's an orthopedic, sports injury, or rehabilitation, the staff at Sievert Physical Therapy is there to serve you and make you whole again. Sievert Physical Therapy, proud to donate their time as one of the sports trainers of the Bear River Bruins football program. And by Touchdown Productions, beginning our 14th season of local sports television, this is Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood saying thank you for joining us tonight, and be sure to stay with us after the game when we announce the Slade & Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award created by Stuckey Engravers. Rick and I will select the most deserving Bear River player and honor them with a beautiful Bill Slade & Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award. So stay tuned after the game for the Bill Slade & Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award created by Stuckey Engravers, coming up immediately after this Bear River telecast. We are here at halftime. Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood saying thank you for joining us. 29-21 is your score, your halftime score. Bear River on top. It's been a seesaw battle back and forth. We've seen some big passing, and we've got the Rick, thanks for going and getting us. Don McHugh, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, number 15. He's a one-man wrecking crew against Bear River tonight. So, Don, we got your number now, and we'll give you all the credit you deserve because you're playing a whale of a ball game, both offensively and defensively.
You'd think a young man with that kind of talent and that kind of performance would have his name in the program, wouldn't you, Marty?
You think so?
He might have been a late transfer over there into the Rancho Cordova area, but he's...
All right, we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cavros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
Then by Touchdown Productions, beginning our 14th season of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood saying thank you for tuning in and making us the #1 sports telecast in the foothills. Remember, all of our Game of the Week telecasts since 1997 are available on DVD, including this exciting 2010 football season. They're all great sports moments produced by Touchdown Productions, now seen streaming all over the world at www.nevadacountytv.org. Just click on Watch NCTV Now or On Demand for the latest broadcast of your NorCal Game of the Week. Halftime here at J. David Ramsey Stadium, 4:40 left to go in this. They're having something new I haven't seen this year. They do it for basketball. Looks like she might have gotten that one. They are, you get to draw names and you get to go out there and try to kick an extra point.
Are these students?
Apparently so. Whoever's number gets chosen.
Look at this outfit, though, this guy's wearing.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you sign up and get that role? Or is that the mascot, the Bear River
Yeah, I think
mascot?
that is the Bear River. I don't know. I've never seen it before. Let's see. Oh, that guy's got a leg. Sign him up. That's out of the ballpark.
He could be on the program. It could be number 4 next week, and we may not know who that is. But so, Marty, what do you think that Savoy's saying to the Bear River Bruins here at halftime?
Well, you've got to tell them that you call them in there and say, look, you got to stop these mistakes. Making the mistakes is kind of costing them, and it's cost them 14 points making these mistakes.
Taking the advantage we have, guys. We're putting it to Cordova, but we take the advantage and give it right back to them with the mistakes.
Yep.
A couple of things. One thing you said, though, that the defensive backfield had always been porous, and it's kind of showing up the same way here tonight, but they got some great athletes back there with Harris and Rena.
Well, I think that it's a combination of the quarterback Hicks and the receiving capabilities of Don McEwen over there for the Lancers. That's your difference in this score, because if it wasn't for those two, Bear River would be having a runaway here.
But on the offensive side of the ball, you like what you're seeing with the spread offense. You're seeing a variety of plays. You're seeing some creativity because of probably the athletic ability of James Harris.
Yeah, exactly, and he's and the offensive line has given him plenty of time to throw that ball. He can stand in the pocket, and with three receivers out in the pattern, I mean, that gives him just something extra to look over the field with plenty of that time. And he ends up picking out his receiver and he's got a strong arm, and there's something that Bear River hasn't had in the years past.
Well, that offensive line is big, Marty, with Craig Hacklin at 6'4", 220, You got Jason Grady at 6'5", 255, and then David Baghetti, who's 6'2", 245. You've called his name a number of times. Those guys are dominating up front for the offensive line. Obviously, there's a couple more guys, so whoever's parents are watching, we're leaving out your son's name. We'll find out who the center and the other tackle is.
Yeah, they've been playing. The offensive line is opening up big holes, and the defense has been putting a good pass rush on. But I think the elusiveness of Hicks, the quarterback, is causing some problems for Bear River. If the Lancers had a stand in the pocket quarterback, I think Bear River might have a couple of sacks in tonight's game.
So, okay, take it to the other side. You're Pete Manch, the head coach of the Cordova Lancers. What do you tell your team?
Well, you're hanging in there. You've got some of the guys going both ways, maybe getting tired. First game of the season, but they've made a couple of mistakes along the way too, and they've given up some big plays. When they had Bear River like 3rd and 20, 24, and ended up giving that big play, and then one of them went for a touchdown, and it's something where you've got to. It's the first game of the season, and it's probably their first major contact in any. They've had a couple of jamborees, but that's really not the same. The coaches are on the field in the jamboree and everything else when they got scrimmages. But here, the kids are out on the field by themselves, and you've got to be making your own decisions, and sometimes you make mistakes.
That happens at 14, 15, 16, 17. I've seen that in a few kids.
Yep, right.
Sometimes that happens at 50-something.
Or try 70.
That's got to be, I would think that'd be the message you'd give Cordova. You're new to the league. You're making a statement. It's a pretty established league, the Pioneer Valley League. Bear Valley's been a pretty strong team here, and Cordova's kind of coming in to make a statement. They traveled a long ways to get here tonight, right?
Yeah, they have. I don't know exactly what the Sacramento League that Cordova plays in. However, they've had a pretty good record in the past. They've suffered a little bit because when Mather Air Force Base, Rancho Cordova is situated right over in Mather Air Force Base, and in the old days of 20 years ago, 10, even 15 years ago, when the base was open and it was a strong military base, they had a lot of transient officers and airmen in there, and they brought their families. And so Rancho Cordova had a good crop of kids, and they were at one time they were in Division I because they were very strong. They were one of the strongest teams in the area back in those days. But when the base closed, it took away all of their transient people that come in, and you've got to select. You've got to have your when you have a group like that came in from all over the country. I mean, you had some pretty good ball players. And so now they're kind of limited to just their geographical area. The base is closed, and so the fans have got to just come, and the students got to come right from that local area now. And they don't have any people coming in and out like they used to when the military base was there.
You got good fan representation, though, on the other side of the field that have traveled to watch their team play. They got good numbers. Looks like they've got so they're coming out of the Capital Valley League, right?
I think
that's the league that they used to play in. And like I said, their former head coach, who retired a couple years ago, is now the defensive coordinator at Folsom. And they always were noted as having a pretty stout defense under his regime, the former head coach. But I think they got to feel good about, like you said, what they're showing. They've got some athletes. They got some speed. They got good footwork.
Bear River's got the size a little bit more on the line, both offensively and defensively. And Bear River has always been quick, but the Rancho Cordova, they got a couple of premier players, and I think that's what's keeping them in the game. So doing the kickoff here is Nicholas Smith for Cordova. Back to receive, deep, And that's going to be a short kick taken by the up front men. And that's taken about on the 25, a good run, but I don't think I see a flag come. I thought I saw a flag come down. Let's see if there's going to be a flag.
Is that picked up by Dalen Huter, the number 4, the up back?
I believe it was. So now Bear River will start on their own 35-yard line. Good field position.
Important drive for both teams. One for the defense to establish themselves, take control.
Pitch back to Houston around the left side, and lead block in there by big number 75 Spaghetti, and he picks up about 5 yards on that.
A lot of spunk in Sam Houston, getting up inside the hole, getting tackled, and popping right up, getting back in the huddle, waiting for the next play.
So Bear River now. Here's a handoff, pitch back to Carcito, and he's going to still continue to drive. He may pick up a couple. So now we got McEwen making the tackles now that we know who he is.
So once we find out who he is, they're going to put him everywhere.
He's a natural athlete. No
run,
question
Forrest,
about that.
run. He is a good athlete.
Good, very good.
He's lining up at linebacker, so he's right over the ball.
All right, now Harris, quick handoff. Bulldog, there, look at this. It's breaking to the outside for the first down. That is Bamberg. So Bamberg picks up the necessary yardage for the first down. Bear River on the move, crossed into Cordova territory on the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Bear River.
Jason Grady limping. I don't know what happened. Might have just got kicked in the shins, but he's back. Looks pretty strong and offensive tackle.
So now in at quarterback now is Huter. He's rolling it out, going around on the bootleg. Takes it, goes by one. Now there's going to be a penalty, and that might be an illegal block. Let's see what happened here. Coming up limping is Chiardi. Let's see, was he clipped or what? Let's see what the call is. Oh, it's a block in the back. See, that was a great.
Looks like McEwen's limping too.
Well, mark that off from the spot of the foul. That was a big first down, as that was bootleg around the left side, and that was Huter as he took it for the first down, but it's going to be called back. Illegal block in the back. I think that'll cost him 10 yards from the point of the foul, and now it'll be 1st and about 12. So now...
Again, some pretty good creativity.
Yeah, they are. They've got some new plays in the playbook this year, because I haven't seen a lot of this, and I've been watching Bear River since 1986. So now a quick pass out into the flat, and he drops the ball. He tried to run with it before he caught it. Oh, my goodness. Carcito had a wide open sideline to take that ball down, and he just took his eyes off the ball to see where he was going to be running to and dropped it.
I think sometimes it looks too good out of the corner of your eye, your peripheral vision. You just can't wait to get there. And obviously, you got to take a big leather package with you. Here's your
second down now. Statue of Liberty again, and that wraparound draw, and that's going to go all the way on down to about the. See where they threw him out of bounds on about the 40-yard line.
Is that similar to that Boise State play that they ran against Oklahoma and beat them?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But that's very dangerous, though, because he's got his arm all the way back. If you've got any kind of a pass rush or any kind of a rush, that could be trouble.
I think it's going to be a tough one to maintain.
Quick handoff. Opens up, turns the corner, and Coming in and making the tackle on that is Smith, but that was a nice run. He made it on his own. He looked like he was going to try to take it right over tackle and then broke to the outside. Good vision on that hole and picked up the first down.
Sam Houston, good speed, good vision. Sees it's not inside. Kind of goes off of Jason Grady's pocket and gets a first down.
Pitch back. That goes back to Houston again, but that play wasn't doing anything from the get-go. It was a high pitch back. The blocking kind of fell down a little bit, and now it'll be maybe a loss of about a half a yard.
Pursued aggressively by Jared Silva from Rancho Cordova.
Alex Rhea comes into the game as Harris gets the play from the coach. So now there's a handoff to Carcito, trying to go to the right, cuts it up. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 8. Ball will be spotted on about the 28-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and just a little over 8 yards for the pickup.
So Cordova's using an undersized, looks like 4 or 5 linebackers. They're doing a lot of blitzing, cutting into gaps, and trying to pursue from the backside on the defensive side of the ball. And Bear River just kind of taking it to them with their big, strong offensive line.
Going back to pass, right over the middle. He's got his man. He dropped the ball. That was to Harris, the quarterback with the best hands, right in his hands, and that could have been touchdown, no problem.
And again, Dalen Huter at the quarterback, and James Harris lines up in a slot position, kind of sneaks out underneath, gets wide open, and
nobody was on him, and he didn't look that back into his chest and dropped the ball. That had 6 points written all over it. So now that'll bring up 4th down and 8. Well, they'll respot the ball. So back in shotgun formation is Harris. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. See what they run here. And pass, and coming back for the ball for the first down. Great reception in there by Reyna as he saved his quarterback right there, Rick.
Absolutely. Number 1 rule of a receiver is come back to the football, make the catch. Reyna lines up, and he's in a man coverage outside, just runs a deep 12-yard curl route. Harris has all kinds of time, waits for Joey to break off his route, and then Joey does a good job, as you said, Marty, coming back to the ball.
You just don't see that in high school football. All right, handoff, quick handoff, breaks to the outside, gets a block, cuts in, and gets down to about the 12-yard line. That was Houston, the ball carrier.
Last year, Reyna had 38 receptions on a team that didn't throw the ball that much. I got to believe with this more wide-open offense, he's going to catch a lot more and be a much more higher-profile player in the Pioneer Valley League.
Looks like Bear River is very determined on this drive here. 2nd down and about 5. Handoff, right side. That's Houston, the workhorse. He's going to be close to the first down. Let's see where they spot it. He's inside the 9-yard line. Now they'll spot it on the 9, and that'll be short about a yard. So big 3rd down here. Harris comes over to the sidelines to talk to Coach Savoy. Gets the play, and let's see if we can't get the center. That's 55 breaking out for the center. We haven't called his number yet tonight. He's a big kid in there. That's Hacklin. Quick handoff over the left side. Going in unattested is Houston. Good blocking by the offensive line. Opened that hole up, and nobody laid a hand on him. Touchdown, Bruins.
Great job by the Keith Jackson, who used to call the offensive linemen affectionately the Big Uglies. And a good job by the offensive line for Bear River, just pounding against an undersized defensive line and set of linebackers for Rancho Cordova, just taking it to him.
There's the kick up, and it is good. So that is that's a place kicker, and that's number 13. And excuse me if I get his name wrong. Torisi. I'm going to have to learn that before next week.
I like that, Jack Torisi.
Torisi. And he makes the extra point. Nice soccer-style kick. So, okay, here's the replay of that touchdown. Why don't you fill us in here, Rick?
Full house backfield, just a quick turn, handoff. Nice lead block by the halfback, and Sam Houston just goes in untouched.
All right, yeah, that was a good block by just like you called it, the lead block from the halfback, and that made the play as he turned it right inside, and another 6 points. And now, with 6:24 left to go in this third quarter, I should say, it's 36-21.
Who's the first guy to greet him in the end zone? All the offensive linemen.
Yeah, well,
Sam Kenyon Brian Kenyon and Jason Grady and number 55, you said Craig Hacklin?
Hacklin, yeah.
They all joined them because they're the ones that made it happen. Great drive by.
Open that hole.
And a nice conversion on 3rd and 12.
Yeah,
Bear River goes to just a nice drop back pass where Harris has all kinds of time, gives Joey Rena a chance to get open, and he makes a great catch.
Well, Bear River will kick off now. Harris kicks it. It's a squibber. It's going to be taken about the 18-yard line. They pitch it back to Smith. He's got some running room down the sideline, and he's going to be brought down about the 37-yard line.
Good decision by the up-back, turn around and flip it to Deshaun Smith, who's obviously got some pretty good speed.
Yeah, 6'3", 185, and he's a senior. Running back, a wide receiver and defensive back, so he goes both ways.
Got him lining up in a tight end position or like a slot position.
So now it's shotgun formation. Rolling out, looking, going over the middle. Got his man wide open again. That is Lane. That'll be a first down. Boy, that secondary is open big time after you get past the linebacker.
Well, there's some pressure coming from Bear River, but it's coming from the outside. So Hicks just waiting for the pressure to go around him, steps up in and delivers a nice ball.
So the handoff, big hole, and he tries to cut and slips. Walls, the ball carrier, and he picks up about 3 yards on the carry. That run was going to go for a lot more than that, except for he tried to cut and slip. This time of the night, even in the summertime, especially with this Delta breeze blowing tonight and the temperature dropping, I should have brought my jacket tonight, but it gets dew on the field, and that was a good example of that right there. I formation, rolling out, big rush by Bear River. They're going to sack him, and they throw him down for a loss of about 8. Number 56 for Bear River, that is Kenyon. He lowered the boom on him.
So what they did there a little different. The pressure came from the outside, but then Kenyon came and filled in the middle, so Hicks had nowhere to go.
Yeah,
the pocket collapses on him. Good job by Bear River on the defense by pursuing outside and then stopping him on the inside too.
Yeah, Hicks has been stepping up and avoiding the pressure, but that time, good call in there by the defense. Shotgun formation. And Hicks looking, he's got 4 in the pattern, looking, and there's a flag. That might be pass interference. The automatic first down, 10 yards. Let's see what they're going to call. Was it the ball caught? I don't think it was it?
Well, I'd like to see that. Good. I'd like to see that again because that might have been a good no call where number 3 reaches up. Looks like he's trying to thread a needle. Pretty good coverage by Bear River. I'm not sure where I see pass interference.
I didn't see anything there, but it was pass interference push.
Defense.
So it's an automatic first down.
15 yards.
15-yard penalty.
Boy, tough call.
That is. I didn't see it, but
pretty good coverage. 3 guys covering the deep receiver. Well thrown ball again by Hicks, but probably should have been caught.
Yeah.
So that we wouldn't have had any discussion on pass interference.
Back in the shotgun formation is Hicks. Hand off up the middle. Hey, boy, he's got a big hole. He could go. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Big play in there by Qualls as they bring it back to 8 points. Difference again if they can kick the extra point. Wow, they set up in pass formation. Looked like a pass. Everything seemed like a pass, and then he had that handoff right up the middle. Nobody there.
Nobody there, and they split the receivers. And so that's the Elijah Qualls who made that cut earlier. You said he was going to go for a big run. The dew on the ground might have taken his feet out from underneath him. Didn't catch him that time, and he went 36 yards.
Yeah, so there's the extra point, a big kick. That is good. So now that takes the score to 36-27, and that gets them back to within 9. So 2 scores for Bear River, and we're still in the third quarter. Normally Bear River games go quick because it was always in the past. There's your touchdown production scoreboard. Was the kick? I thought the kick was good. Why? No, waved it no good. It looked good from here. I'm sorry, folks. Here's a touchdown score by Elijah Qualls.
Again, blitz is coming. Just an inside handoff. Good job by the offensive line. Just giving them a nice lane to run in. And the kid's 6'1", 215. Good speed. Look at the power in his legs, just driving towards the end zone. Could have been a penalty called here. Watch this late hit after he crosses the goal line. He scores, and then there's a hit.
Yeah.
Joey Reyna just all over the field trying to make that play. Nice job by answering by Rancho Cordova. They're not going away.
No, they're certainly not. And
obviously in two-a-days, nobody worked on much defense. A lot of time spent on putting in the wrinkles on offense, and they're both working well for both teams.
Now we got a 9-point differential here as Bear River on top by a score of 36-27. Here's the kickoff. And we're still with 4:24 in the third quarter.
I told you we're going to miss curfew.
Yeah, you certainly are. And this is not like a Bear River game because it's... Here comes the run back. Puts a couple of fakes on, but it maybe got back to the 20-yard line. That was Reyna again.
There's some people all around hitting each other. Yeah. There's some downfield. There's people hitting. There's 2 fired-up teams that are laying the leather on each other here tonight.
Coming into the ball game now, quarterback James Harris is got the play from the sideline. Quick handoff, right side, no hole. Well, he squirts through. There was no hole there, Rick.
Again, good job by Harris. Handing the ball off.
That went to Houston.
Went to Houston, and he just powers his way. Looks like he's got a little limp as he's coming off the field. That would be that could be a tough loss as Sam Houston's coming off the field.
We got to be thinking about who made that last touchdown for Bear River on that. Forgot to write it down.
It was Sam Houston on this.
Was it Houston again?
On this quick run out here.
Yeah, okay. So pretty much Sam Houston's our candidate for player of the game. There's that. He's got some room to run, and he gets to the outside. He fumbles the ball, but I think he was down. 35-yard line. That will be a first down. That was Reyna, and he bubbled the ball as he was hammered pretty hard.
Well, if we could see a replay on this, it'd be great because You got a 6'5", 250-pound offensive lineman leading the way and makes a great block downfield on a small, undersized defensive back. So nice job by Jason Grady getting out and leading that block, that run. And
here's a quick handoff, right side, dragging a few Cordova players. Picks up about 2. That's the old Bear River ground pounding game that they used to have. I think Coach Savoy has decided we're going to try to run some time off this clock, because if you can get some first downs and run some time off the clock, then you're going to keep the ball away from Cordova, because they can score from any part of that field.
Might be a high school rule, if you don't get done by 11, you can't practice on Saturday. So Savoy wants to make sure he gets a practice in tomorrow.
So Harris comes up over center. Drops back, straight back. Got a man in the open, and that's Reyna being knocked out of bounds. And Joey Reyna playing a whale of a ball game tonight.
Yeah, I think you got a little contention there with your player of the game between Sam Houston and Joey Reyna.
Yeah, I think they're both good candidates tonight.
But you can't discount the work James Harris is doing getting in the ball. So again, Reyna runs a nice route, 2-step, 3-step drop by Harris. He delivers it right in the hands of Joey.
Okay, in motion is Carcedo, and he gets a pitch back. He drives for about 6. Carcedo, the ball carrier.
Interesting, though, too, still being led by, as soon as Harris turns and pitches that, he leads and goes up into the hole. So you got your quarterback exposing himself almost every time to some pretty, it gets pretty wicked inside the tackles there.
It certainly does. And you're going up against defensive linemen that outweigh you by 25, 30 pounds. Here we go, 2 backs in the backfield. Quick handoff, looking for a hole. He's got it. Over the left tackle, that was Reyna. He might have gotten the first down, and he does. Let's see if it's going to be close. He went right over the back of big number 75 there.
Nice job by Michael Mascari, too, the offensive lineman. Michael might be the center in there, isn't he, number 54? And he's doing a good job. He's just...
No, 55. I believe 55 is the center for Bear River. Oh, 56. Let's see. Hold on.
55. You
55,
got it.
55. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's Hackman. There's a pitch back, and that is Houston again. Just
again an undersized defensive line by Rancho Cordova, just getting worn down by a good job. Good play selection, nice run by Sam Houston, gets his pitch, looks for his hole, turns it up inside. Strong running by Sam.
Bear River comes up. In motion again is Carcedo, and he goes over the right side, but maybe picks up a yard maybe.
See, looking right here, and Harris is, again, leading the block, but there's bodies flying around. His legs are exposed. I just think it's somewhat of a high risk for a kid that stands pretty tall at 6'3", and he's obviously a tough young kid, but has shown some good poise at throwing the football.
Bear River shifting players in and out. They had
got such a diversity of plays, Marty. We got you all choked up.
Yeah,
you just haven't seen this in years.
No, they haven't. They had to call the timeout because they were shuffling players in and out. They had 2 coming out, 2 going in, 2 coming back out again. So they didn't really have a handle on where it was going to be. And it cost them a timeout.
I think well-deserved for that offensive line. If you look at their uniforms, they're pretty well drenched. Even like you said, tonight's cooled off quite a bit with the Delta breeze. But you look at the uniforms of the offensive linemen with Kenyon and Baghetti and Grady and Hacklin, and they're soaking wet and they're working hard.
Yeah, they definitely are providing those holes for the running backs that come through. They're the unsung heroes in any football game. Is the they open up all those holes. You got a good line, and you can run over them.
That's why those quarterbacks that make all the money always take those guys out to dinner and make sure they're fed well. They know where their bread's buttered.
Well, Harris ought to take that offensive line to the pizza place tomorrow. I can tell you that. They've allowed him to stay in that pocket and check out his receivers downfield, and he's been doing a good job.
I like that idea. Let's put that out there. So James Harris is going to take the whole offensive line out for pizza.
That's a good idea.
What's the Bear River Pizza place here?
That's what they got. They've got Round Table right around the corner from the school. There's a quick handoff, big hole, left side, first down. That was 3rd and short, and coming up, that looked like was that Houston again carrying the ball?
Looked like Houston, yeah. Just a quick handoff, quick hitter. Offensive line doing a good job. And what I'm impressed by is the way that Bear River's protecting the football. They're not leaving it on the ground. They're running hard. Sam Houston covering it up when he gets in the hole.
2 backs again, quick handoff. And going right up the middle, right over center there is Houston again, and that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter as the quarter now comes to an end. The ball will be on the 17-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and about 5. As the quarter comes to an end, the 3rd quarter is now history. Bear River with a 9-point lead at 36-27. There's your touchdown production scoreboard as we're going to have some discussion here this 4th quarter to find out who the Bear River player of the game is, because Bill Sladen's son's offering this player of the game award, and it's going to be tough for us.
I'm leaning towards a group of guys that all get together that no one respects. No one talks a lot about it.
There's the Bill Sladen's son's player of the game award, and the award is and has been created this season by Stuckey Engravers. So we gotta pick out a player here as we come to the end of this ball game, and it's hard with all these. We got these 3 or 4 guys that are playing a whale of a ball game, both offensively, defensively, and racking up the touchdowns and opening up some big holes, and we'll just have to see how it turns out.
Yeah, you think about Harris and you think about Joey Reyna. They're both going both ways on playing defensive back, right?
Right.
So think about the intensity and the effort they're putting in physically.
Oh, Bear River on the move now. Another touchdown here could pretty much
Bear River, 2nd and 5. The ball on
put this game on ice, but you just never know. Cordova, if you can keep the ball away from them like they're doing, they ran off over almost 5 minutes. So here's Harris. Handoff, and that goes nowhere. Trying to get over the left side. They've probably run that play one too many times tonight, Rick. Coming up limping is Bamberg.
That's a ball carrier. Jimmy Bamberg was the carrier that time. So Sam Houston comes back in.
Going back out and limping slightly, favoring his left leg, it looks like. I'll check that out on the sideline. There he goes. Single back in the backfield, receivers spread out, in motion now, and offside. It looks like Carcito was in motion, and that'll cost him 5 yards. That'll give him very close to a 1st down. They were drawn offside. That'll be short of the 1st down, but that'll give them 3rd down and maybe 1 instead of 3rd down and 6.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, replay 3rd down.
Those are the kind of penalties that really hurt, don't they?
They kill you.
We're into the 4th quarter. Bear River on top by a score of 36-27. They're on a drive down on the 14-yard line. Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood saying thank you for joining us here tonight. This has been our first game of the season. Here's a quick handoff. That goes to Houston. driving behind his line, gets the first down and gets all the way down to about the 6.
Houston just lowering his shoulder, carrying the ball forward. Great job again by the offensive line.
Dave Brigetti, Houston just got in behind him and followed him all the way down to the 6-yard line. So it'll be first and goal now.
I say those penalties kill you because they're really signs of fatigue on the Cordova side of the ball. They're just getting a little sloppy.
There's a handoff, right side, bulldozing in there. There it is. That is Sam Houston for his 4th touchdown of the ball game. He can really bull over the defenders there. Wow. So that brings the score to 42-27. An extra point attempt here by number 13, Jack Totorcia. Try to work on that for next week. Kick is up, soccer style kick, and it is good.
I think Coach Savoy's got to be happy with what he's seeing. He's seeing some intensity. He's seeing a team that's delivering an offensive rust that could probably stay with anybody in the league.
I think so. That's a big change. There's your touchdown production scoreboard. 70 points scored. Rick, why don't you tell us about that touchdown replay by Sam Houston?
Again, it sounds repetitive. Sam's done this a few times tonight. Offensive line drives off the ball, creates a hole. The good thing Sam does is he gets low in the hole here, delivers a blow, and just powers over the Cordova defensive back.
Nice lead block in there by Josh Toth as he took out the linebacker.
What's that, 3rd or 4th score?
I've got it for 4, but it's his 4th touchdown, I believe.
Let's check with his mom. Let's see how many his mom's got him scoring here. Good job by Bear River, just kind of answering the call and putting together a nice drive. Just dominating on offense.
That drive was over 6 minutes, and that's what you got to do. You keep the ball out of the hands of this great high-scoring Cordova team, as they can't score if they don't have the ball.
Yeah, I think Cordova's done a nice job on offense. They have scored when they got the ball. They've presented some real problems for the Bear River defense. They're just way undersized on the defensive line and the tactics they're using to try to offset the strength of the Bear River offensive line. They're just getting worn down.
There's the kick, going deep, taking on about the 10-yard line. And let's see, he gets by, breaks it. They got one man to beat. And let's see if they're going to bring him down. They do. Boy, nice recovery in there. That was Carcedo. Tracked him down, and the kicker held back. That was Harris, I believe it was, that made that stop. Yep. Man, once he gets by the initial contact, he was off to the races. They got great field position to start this drive with 10 minutes left to go. They're on the 28-yard line. This could be a...
Here they come again.
Yep.
Never say die for Cordova.
Shotgun, looking. He's going to run it now. Cuts back, and he's brought down for a gain of about 6 yards. Good coverage in the secondary, but that left a big hole right up the middle.
Hicks got good footwork, good perception of the field, knows when to bring it down, when to take off. I just got to believe that Joey Reyna and James Harris are tired in the defensive backfield.
All right, there's a high snap, looking, the big rush over the middle, and it's going to be short of the touchdown. He was down. That was Regala. Boy, he was wide open. Oh, let's see, they're discussing. Maybe there's going to be called back. Let's see. It might have been a holding call because there's a big pass rush. That might be what it is. Let's see. No, they're moving back down the other end.
Face mask, 5 yards
mask.
on the defense. Hands to the face.
To goal.
for his first and half a yard.
Yeah.
Again, Hicks, watch this. So Hicks just steps up. He finally gets some pressure in his face as he steps up, but he delivers a nice high throw, takes a blow, and Chris Kajilvin makes a nice catch over a defensive guy trying to make a play.
Here's a quick handoff. Ball bulldozes his way right into the end zone. No contest there. That is Elijah Qualls as they answer right away in less than that touchdown took less than, let's see if I do my math right, about 40 seconds with the run back.
Take a great kickoff run back.
Yep. So they're going to go for a 2-point conversion. So now here's a handoff again, and they a second effort. Qualls gets in. So that cuts the lead now to 35. Now they're back to an 8-point game. So Bear River goes on about a 6-minute drive, scores, runs a lot of time off the clock, and then within 3 plays and a big, gigantic run back on the kickoff, they're just back to a football game again.
Elijah Qualls is a big, young kid at 6'1".
He's only a junior.
15 pounds. And he delivers. He gets hit well in the hole, but he delivers just like Sam Houston did on the other side. He delivers the blow. The lower the pads, the winner of any of those confrontations is whoever has their pads lower. Qualls delivers a blow and gets a 2-point conversion.
So Cordova hasn't given up. They're back in this ball game with 9:27 left to go. So 3 and out here by the Bruins could set up another score to tie this ball game. I mean, that.
Well, we haven't seen a 3 and out, Marty, since the beginning of the ball game.
The first play of the game,
right?
First series of the game for both teams, 3 and out. Well, the Lancers did get one first down, and Bear River went 3 and out. But then after that, it's been offense sitting, no defense. Arena goes back to along with Josh Toff. Let's see if they try to squib it or onside it or what. No, it's going to go deep. Here comes the Bear River is looking. Gets out to the 35-yard line. Good return. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bear River. Now they're going to have to try to get a score and run a lot of time off the clock.
This is the kind of drive that can establish your season, though. You just take control of it, another 6 minutes off the clock, just like they did before. You got a big, strong offensive line. I just would stick to the knitting here. Do what you're doing best.
They have to get a couple of first downs, though. Quick pass out into the flat. He's got it. Got a lead blocker out, and is going to pick up about 4 yards. Stays in bounds.
That's
6 yards, it looked like.
Again, Joey Reyna having to do a block downfield. He's working back to the huddle very, very slow.
Yep.
That's the play they ran earlier that went for 35, 40 yards.
Yeah, right. So now Harris gets the play from the sideline. It's 2nd down and about 6. Quick handoff. Breaking to the outside. And that's, Houston gets, he might have got the first down, but boy, he got punished big time right there. Let's see if they're going to give him the first down. No, I take that back. It is 3rd down and a little less than a yard.
Quick handoff to Houston, just bounces it outside and then drives. Nice job by Cordova, though, cutting him off. Looked like he was going to go for more yardage.
Exactly right. Quick handoff, and he breaks by the first line, and he's going to get the first down. Big. That was Houston, the workhorse here tonight. He did that all on his own.
Good run. Good.
Yep.
He wasn't going to be denied a first down. Looked like they stacked it up a little bit in the backfield, but he just kept driving.
He had those legs pumping, and he broke to the outside, crossed the line of scrimmage, picked up the first down and some extra yardage. So the ball is spotted on about the 48-yard line of Cordova. In the backfield is Bamberg. There's a quick, that ball, that goes nowhere. That was a fake handoff to Bamberg and then handed off to Carcito, and that play lost a couple of yards. Maybe a little, yeah, it did, lost 2.
Again, trying to get probably a little too creative there.
Yeah.
They're getting 4 to 8 yards a pop by handing the ball to Houston or off tackle to let the offensive line just drive away, and they try a little trickery, and now they get themselves 2nd and 12.
So in motion is Houston. He sets, pass, looking downfield, got his man, but it's going to be intercepted. That ball, and he's got the whole sideline with blockers in front of him. I don't know if he stepped out of bounds yet or not, but now he's going to take it in. They're going to, let's see what happens. I think let's see what the call is. Ball was fumbled. There's the flags back in the field here. Might have been a...
Whoa, what a play.
Boy, I tell you, that ball had started wobbling in the air, and it was picked off big time by the safety. I don't know what the call was, but it's going to go. Looks like it's going to go against Cordova, as the coach over there is just, he is jumping up and down. He is not a happy camper. Boy, Bear River. Oh.
So okay, they got a little man coverage on Joey, running a go route.
Yeah, he was hit while he threw that ball. That's why it got wobbly. Threw it into double coverage.
Couldn't step up, couldn't release it. Good play by Deshaun Smith, coming up, making the interception.
Let's see where the penalty is. Oh, it might have been a trip. Let's see what the call is.
And Deshaun down the sideline. Looks like he's limping.
Well,
should get the call here pretty quick. Looks like they maybe a couple penalties.
Yeah, there are 2 flags down.
But a tough throw for Harris. He couldn't step up. He's throwing the ball off his back foot. Doesn't get much momentum on it.
Plus he was hit too.
Underthrown.
And that'll be intercepted every time. First errant pass that he's had, but he had the defender in his face.
There are 2 fouls on the play. First one is blocking the back. On the return, the second foul is dead ball, unsportsmanlike, players and coaches out of the team box against White.
Oh, that'll kind of cost them big time.
That's 30 yards in penalties right there, huh?
But they'll have the ball.
Well, you spotted that, Marty. The coach is out of the box.
Yeah.
I mean, that is such a... The coaches are always out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. But he was running down the sideline with the players. I watched him on that replay. And he ran all the way down to about the 15-yard line.
So that's what they'll call it?
Yeah.
So when he was
a lot of times they'll step outside when they get down there, but he ran from the 50-yard line all the way down to the 15, and you can't do that. So now it'll be Lancer ball.
Well, they still got a first down, right? They're not at the 1-inch line.
No.
They got a first down and took the ball away from Bear River. Now they got some momentum going.
Trailing by 8.
6:44. We got another penalty here?
No, I think they are just regrouping, getting the ball set. First down for Cordova. Shotgun formation. 2 backs in the backfield with the block for the quarterback. High snap, looking. Look, and now that he rolls, there's McEwen again. And now another flag goes down. Another flag. This is getting out of control here now.
Again, that play opens up by Hicks just using his feet, finding a little scoot room to get open, and then finds Don McEwen.
2 fouls on the play. Face mask on white. Face mask on red. They offset, replay, first down.
Oh, here we go. Big play nullified by penalties. And that could have dropped them back another 10 yards had they Bear River not committed their face mask penalty. So they got 3 receivers out. Single back in the back. Oh, a high snap again over his head. And he's going to try to get, this time he doesn't fall on it, but he's brought down second time tonight. Boy.
Very, very tough time for that to happen for Cordova. But good job by Bear River putting the pressure on defense, putting the pressure on up front, and probably forcing that snap.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, let's take a look at that replay, Rick.
Look
that
at 24. That he looks like he's in motion first. It could have been like an illegal procedure called.
Good hanging in there by Huffman. Now it's second down. High snap again. And quick handoff up the middle. The ball's fumbled. And Bear River may have picked it up. They did! Bear River recovers that fumble.
You're going to like this one because Elijah Qualls is carrying the ball. He fumbles it. Offensive lineman 56 picks it up and starts to run with it. He's not used to running with it.
Exactly.
So he fumbles. And Bear River recovers.
I'm surprised they don't teach the linemen fall on the ball. You even see it in the pros. They try to pick it up and run with it and get a touchdown and get on the highlight reel, but the key is you got to keep possession.
I think in the pros there's something in their contract. If they cross the goal line, they get a bonus. I don't think that happens in high school.
No. Okay, Harris now. Hands off over the left side, keeping the ball on the ground. That's Houston, the ball carrier, and he is got both hands on the football. They're not going to fumble. What can you believe what has happened here?
Go from being on the 1 foot line.
1 foot line, going in for a tying score, to be giving up the ball back inside your own 20. Boy, that's just going the wrong way.
You know, I was out here early, Marty, before the game started, and watching all the production that goes into this, and I'll hold a thought.
Here's a quick handoff to the second man through, and that is Carcito, the ball carrier, and they're keeping the ball on the ground, running time off the clock, 4:31 left. Carcito comes up limping.
He's limped a few times.
Yeah, what were you saying about...
But just all the production, the lining of the field, the parents setting up the bands, the cooking of hot dogs and tri-tip, and all of it goes into it. And then, like you said, on a turn of a play, a coach's whole night can go sour.
That's exactly right.
I can't imagine how some of these guys put 25, 30 years into this profession.
So it's third down and about 6. Big third down conversion try here for Bear River. He's going to try to call him offside, and he doesn't. They're not going to be able to get it, but maybe they'll hike it or take a timeout. Run some time off the clock. They're going to 5-yard penalty if they didn't get it.
Offense, 5 yards. Replay third down.
Well, that doesn't seem, that doesn't make a lot of sense down there to take a delay a game. Unless he's got a play that he needs 5 more yards, and that opens up the end zone. So that gives him the 20 yards of the field plus 10 yards of the end zone. Maybe he's maybe that's...
I don't
I don't understand
you're
that.
going to draw. They drew them offside the first time they tried it, and it's hard. And this late in the game, they know that they're going to be trying something like that again. And once you make the first head fake and the loud count, and they don't jump, then at that point you ought to be calling timeout. Now there's going to be a delay of game.
But you got they're throwing another penalty.
Yeah.
Dead ball, delay of game. Offense.
Oh, okay.
5 yards, repeat, third down.
Well, they had already called
another delay of game.
Yeah.
So now they're 3rd and 15. And that's when you got an offensive line that's dominating. I don't understand why you take a delay on 3rd and 5.
So now they're going to possibly put the ball in the air and give them another chance at an interception. Let's see if they run it or in shotgun formation. Harris is looking. Screen pass. They got a screen set up, and that goes to
Sam Houston.
But he picks up only a couple, and a timeout's going to be called now by. Timeout's going to be called by Cordova. Now they've got 4th and 12. They've converted 3rd and 12 in the pass, but let's see what they do here. They may try a field goal, but that could just about ice it if they can kick the field goal. But do you want to take a chance?
That was another interesting turn of events.
Yeah.
So you had a 3rd and 5. You took a delay of game. Now you have a 3rd and 10. Then you get another delay of game. Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of some questionable.
That would be an interesting question if
yeah.
I was a reporter in the locker room after the game to put a question to Coach Savoy, and I'm sure there's a good reason. Good reason of why. Now this defensive coach is talking to his players saying, okay, listen, let's be disciplined. Let's just maintain. Yeah. They're going to probably throw the ball, and I would say the number 1 target's number 7. So I'd put some kind of defensive scheme on Joey Reyna, maybe some inside-out coverage on him so he can't run that curl route because he's splitting out to run that curl. Taking wide splits to the left.
Shotgun formation. In motion there is Carcito. And they got a right over the middle, and they got it wide open into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Penalty flag. The guy in motion turned upfield.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
It's going to be called back then.
The guy in motion turned upfield before the ball was snapped. And just like I said, they ran a 12-yard curl to Joey.
I did see him. I did see Carcito head upfield.
Got to be parallel to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Boy, that was a big play there. Now, what do you do?
Illegal motion, offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
Well, Joey Reyna was so wide open on 3rd and 12. Why not go back and run the same thing?
Yeah.
They're covering him with a single coverage, and the guy's lining up on his outside. So he's giving him the full inside chance to run that curl. I'd cheat my safety over if I'm Cordova. I'd cheat him over into the curl lane where Joey's running that route. And then since I'm a little undersized if I'm Cordova, I bring the blitz.
Yeah.
I say let's let James Harris make a play. If you're Bear River, I think you run a Sam Houston play, stuff it up in there, okay? Take 25 seconds off the clock, and now let you challenge your defense to stop it.
Yeah. Well, they've discussed it. Coach Savoy is looking over there going, we had a touchdown called back. Cordova had almost a touchdown called back and then turned the ball over. So it's
so here they're going to go trips receiver left.
Let's see if the line can hold them, give him a chance. Now in motion, coming to the right side is Houston. Now what happened?
Looks like Carcito jumped again.
Another
5 yards.
I think the center didn't get the snap count. Everybody else did, not the center. Boy, they're just marching backwards here in critical time. This was all set up by that trying to get them to jump offside
on 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5, they were down at field goal. That's all they needed. Now let's see what they're going to do this time. They got good protection. That's going to be, oh, unbelievable! That is Reyna, touchdown. Bruins, what in the world happened there? The two defenders went the opposite direction of where the ball was going. Tell me what happened here.
I think it was a great call. Okay, so you got Joey Reyna running curls all night long. Okay, he gets man coverage out there. He runs a post flag route. And he sells it beautifully. And if we got a replay on that, Joey runs to the post. The safety.
It's good. Extra point. Yeah, that was.
That's an excellent play.
Faked both of the defenders big time.
That is an excellent play. Great throw by James Harris.
And he threw it right to the corner, and the only place the person was going to get it was going to be Reyna, as the two defenders took to the post. Unbelievable.
Great route by Joey. He sold the post so well. Looked like, and Harris I didn't even see. Harris may have had a pump fake to the post, and as soon as they bid on that, Joey breaks to the flag. Ball's delivered right in the corner of the end zone.
I'll tell you one. Okay, here we go with the replay. Let's check it out. See how the call went by Rick.
So Joey's got man coverage up on the top. They got a little box coverage. So he's selling the post, comes inside. There's a little fake by Harris, and Joey breaks, and he delivers right at the right time. And the defender just slows down. It's like magic in Disneyland.
Joey knew exactly where the ball was going to be, and the defender, he was looking back. He saw the ball in the air. I don't know what happened, but boy, that was some kind of offensive play there. 85 points scored. Your touchdown production scoreboard shows a 50-35 score right now. Well, you called that one right on the money there, Rick. Just like you drew that one up in the locker room.
Boy, he's a good go-to guy. He's an outstanding player. Great delivery by Harris.
Here comes Qualls again. He fumbled again, and I don't know who got it.
Looks like they're calling it down.
Yeah, ball was on the ground. That's about the third time he's fumbled tonight.
So, Marty, your stale Bear River offense looks pretty productive here.
I'll tell you one thing. I am really totally surprised. Now I wish I would have come out to the practices this week. I was planning on doing it, but I got sidetracked in the afternoon, and I didn't come out. I would have seen some of this, because this is not normal Bear River football. I can tell you that.
Tell our listeners what sidetracked you.
Too many rounds ago.
It's golf.
All right, here comes Hicks. He's got running room. He's moving all over the field. They're cutting it back in, and he gets down to about the 43-yard line.
Good footwork by this young man. Just an outstanding athlete. Knows his presence on the field. And I just think the defensive backfield and linebackers for Bear River are just worn out.
They are.
Joey Reyna back there again. He just makes a 40-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, Chiardi is he's tired. He got up slow. 2:48 left. Looking back on and there it is. There's a touchdown. I thought he pushed off a little bit. That is Grigalva. And
unbelievable.
Man, oh man, they scored. Here they score again.
Marty, we are going to miss curfew. This thing could go into overtime.
Man, oh man, that's ball be placed on that Lancer. Now back within 9.
They're going to go for 2?
No, they're probably going to kick it to make it an 8-point game. I doubt whether they need
They go for 2, it'll be 7.
Yeah, they need to score again, though. That's the only thing.
So let me ask you this. If you're Cordova, do you onside kick it?
I would try to. They're going to go for 2. Hicks comes up. They'll probably give it to big number 24 again. They do, and he breaks to the outside and walks into the end zone.
In. Elijah Quails. He is a big, powerful runner. So now we got a 7-point ball game.
50-43. 93 points scored here.
So Marty, look out to the left of us here now. We got almost a full moon. Was it full when we started?
I don't know, but I think I've aged a little bit here while we've been out here. Man, oh man.
Exciting high school football. This is fun. It's fun for us. It's fun. Got to be fun for the fans. I'm sure the coaches are sweating bullets. I'm sure they're preparing for an onside.
I don't think the fans are used to this Bear River football. There's the moon. But I don't think the Bear River fans have seen this type of Bear River football in a long, long time.
So Bear River's bringing out what they call their hands team, which are usually the guys that have the best percentage of catching an onside kick. Your receivers, your defensive backs, your quarterbacks. So they're all up front in anticipation for Cordova doing an onside kick.
Well, I think that they better recover it here because Cordova can.
Now a lot of holes back here in the.
Oh, nice job in there by Houston.
Yeah, very well covered by Bear River.
Houston covered that ball. That was a smart play.
Slow to get up.
Yeah. Oh, they're tired.
These guys are worn out. You put 93 points.
And a lot of these guys going both ways. And they've been practicing since July, and got to hand it to them.
Excellent first performance. If you like offense, I mean, obviously there's some questions on defense on both sides of the ball, but the offensive line for Bear River has done an incredible job for protection and for run blocking.
The in at quarterback now is Huter. He's going to run it on a sweep, trying to stay in bounds. He does. He's close to a first down. That'll be a gain of about 7 yards, looks like. See where they spot it. Now, Cordova's going to be calling a timeout. Joey Reyna comes out limping. The trouble with these kind of games when you're scoring this many points and a lot of offense, a lot of defense, with no defense, the players have a tendency to get hurt a little bit. I mean, there's the scoreboard showing a total of 93 points up here. It hasn't been one of your defensive stellar games tonight.
Probably some of that limping, though, Marty, maybe just some cramping. You know, these kids they're expending a lot of energy. They've been pretty excited emotionally, getting ready for their first ball game. And I mean, I'm looking at Reyna here. He looks fine. He just looks worn out.
Yeah.
Mom's not going to have to set curfew for him tonight. He's going to be home early, I think.
I think you're right. All right, we've got 2:23 left to go in this fourth quarter. This ball game is coming down to an end, but boy, never say die. Cordova Lancers, they put on quite a show here tonight. I'm really impressed with the passing of Hicks and his ability to dodge the oncoming rush. Okay, here we go. Bear River now with quick handoff and going close to the first down. I think Cordova's out of timeouts.
Tackled by McEwen, Don McEwen. We haven't seen much of him since he put on an offensive production late in the second quarter and beginning of the third.
They're burning their last timeout right now with 2:17 left. Yeah, still a lot of Bruin faithful fans. If anybody thought the Bruins were going to win this game going away after they scored that last touchdown, they're in for a surprise because this game's still in doubt.
Well, if this is indicative of what Bear River is going to bring to their fans, it's going to be an exciting year for them.
Certainly.
I mean, scoring this many points, if you get some things corrected on defense, obviously they need some depth, Marty, right? They can't, we'll have to see how Chris Talbot, his injury is, if he'll be out long, because I know he was a starting safety they're expecting some big things with. That would give a chance for James Harris to rest and just be an offensive player.
2:17 left in this ball game. Bruins have got a 3rd down and short for a first down. They can get a first down here. They can just about run out the clock. So this is a big play here. Powerhouse deep, quick handoff, gets the first down and
nice
more, and that might be the ball game right there as
nice
the wind
job.
picks up here.
Nice job by Houston. Good forward lean, strong competitive run by a kid who's, I'd love to see the stats. He's got to have over 150, 175 yards rushing.
Plus four touchdowns. And I think, with no doubt now, I think we're going to have to put our heads together, and our player of the game has got to be Sam Houston. He sure handed that ball on that onside kick. Saved it there for Bear. Do you agree with that?
You're the boss of Bear River football. I'm going to go with what you're saying. He's certainly.
Well, I want your input on this, but right now my vote goes to Sam Houston, number 5.
Here's where we've seen a great production of young men. We've seen Sam Houston score 4 touchdowns. Like you said, cover an onside kick in a critical situation, and certainly deliver first downs in when he had to lower his head. We've seen nice passing by James Harris and delivery of the ball. We've seen Joey Reyna make some great catches. I'm still going to say it's all done because the offensive line has given you a great performance tonight.
Yeah, they definitely have done that.
But I think I'm leaning with you. I mean, Sam Houston's done a heck of a job. And I think he'd be the first to give credit to his offensive line and some of the guys that have done blocking for him.
Penalty once again against Bear River. They're going to have some things they're going to have to do over the oncoming week. So they've made some mistakes. Both teams have. Holding. 10-yard penalty.
See, this is critical. This is where it takes the offensive player of the game out of the offensive lineman's hands if they're the ones doing the holding. Because it does 2 things. It knocks you back 10, 15 yards, but it also stops the clock.
Exactly. They can run the clock out here. They can keep 2nd down. They'll keep the ball on the ground.
One of the things Bear River. Sorry.
A little confusion there on the line of scrimmage, but now they've got it. And Harris is going to run around the right side, and they're going to run. Oh, they hit him out of bounds, and then no flag there, I don't think. But boy, you just don't want your quarterback doing that. There is a penalty. Maybe it was a late hit. Both of these teams are just exhausted.
Yeah, I question that too, because here's a guy that's played both ways. It's late in the game where there's been 93 points scored. Everybody is tired, and you got your quarterback rolling out.
No, that's not good play calling as far as I'm concerned. Well, maybe that's why I'm up here and the coaches are down there.
That's right. That's why Savoy's got all the pressure on his shoulders. Well, earlier he ran the quarterback on a keeper, but he ran it with Dallin Huter.
Yeah.
So
we have horse collar tackle on the defense. 15-yard penalty would be a first down.
First down. That's the 3rd horse collar tackle tonight too. They're watching that very closely because that can be a debilitating injury if you hold on to slam the guy down like that.
Yeah, it causes the back to kind of lean backwards and your legs get caught under you. So I think it's a good change in the rules because probably up to 5 years ago they didn't call that.
Yeah.
There were some pretty serious injuries.
So Bear River now 45 seconds. The clock is running. Now they'll just take a knee, and that'll be the ball game, and he does. Harris takes a knee as the clock continues to run, and So our player of the game is Sam Houston for Bear River. Bear River final score here is, as the clock continues to click down, they may not have to run another play, 19 and counting. 93 points scored here on the opening salvo from the Bear River Bruins, and Bill Slade and Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award goes to number 5, Sam Houston, and it is created by Stuckey and Gravers. Bear River wins their first game of this 2010 season in a very different way than they've won games throughout the past seasons, and frankly, I can tell you I am very impressed because they got some work they've got to do in the secondary, no question about that. And but look at that score.
Balanced every quarter.
Yep.
Came back and answered Cordova's challenges, and you got to hand it to Cordova. They didn't quit. A lot of offensive yardage displayed for the fans and for us tonight. So both teams got to go back and figure out where their defensive meeting room is and have some chats in those rooms, because obviously there was a lot of porous play on both sides of the defense.
And a lot of penalties tonight, too. I
Yes.
mean, that hurt both teams. It hurt both teams because this game could have gone either way, the way these offenses were putting the points up on the board tonight.
But I think from a Bear River point of view, the guy's got to be pretty happy. His players played with a lot of heart. They kept coming back when Cordova was challenging, and putting up 50 points against a Cordova team that's pretty athletically skilled, I think. I think you got to be proud of that from Bear River's point of view. And they showed some things. If I'm scouting them, getting ready to play them, I know they play Capital Christian next week. I'm thinking, who do I stop? Do I stop Sam Houston? Do I stop Joey Reyna? Do I stop James Harris?
Well, the thing is, Bear River this year has got a lot of weapons. And we talked about earlier the 3 outside receivers. They put 3 receivers in the pattern. And I mean, where do you stop? Harris has got an arm. Has he demonstrated tonight? I don't know how many yards he racked up on the passing, but it was in his completion ratio was very good. I didn't see very many incomplete passes. So all in all, I'm very impressed with this first game of the season. But it's like there's Zach Logue over there, and I know he's talking to his defense saying, hey, we've got some holes we've got to plug up. And it's the secondary, I think, is going to be needing some time. All right, we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Experience Roadhouse food from around the world at the old 5 Mile House on Highway 20, your 5-minute getaway for fun and family dining. Your host, Robert Smith, has transformed the old 5 Mile House patio into a charming oasis with live music almost every day. You'll find good value and good times, and in September, enjoy the taste of Italy along with the core menu of Roadhouse food. Get something for everyone at the old 5 Mile House, your 5-minute getaway.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
Hi, I'm Larry Ingersoll, Chief Title Officer and Manager of Placer Title in Grass Valley. Welcome to Placer Title's new office at 380 Sierra College Drive, Suite 100, Grass Valley. Placer Title's been in Nevada County since 1995 and has supported all the local athletic, and especially minor football. So remember to look for Placer Title at our new home on Lytton Hill near Sierra College at 380 Sierra College Drive, Suite 100, Grass Valley.
Sievert Physical Therapy, where all the Bear River Bruins will be lining up tomorrow to meet with John Sievert, who knows the human body and has devoted his entire professional life to learn how to make you whole again. And as a clinical expert in manual therapy, John brings decades of experience to every single case. Whether it's orthopedic, sports injury, or rehabilitation, the staff at Sievert Physical Therapy is there to serve you and to help you get whole again. Sievert Physical Therapy, proud to donate their time as one of the sports trainers of the Bear River Football Bruins program, and they'll all be there tomorrow. John, seeking your help to get them whole.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cavros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
Then by Touchdown Productions, celebrating our happy birthday here as we begin our 14th season of presented only the best local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood saying thank you for tuning in, and be sure to join us next time because football is back every weekend on your NorCal Game of the Week. Next week, the Nevada Union Miners travel to Ponderosa to meet the Ponderosa Bruins, and Marty and Marty and of course I will, and along with Rick will be here at Bear River as the Bruins, that's the Bear River Bruins, take on the Capital Christian Cougars. There are both great sports actions coming to you through the producing by Touchdown Productions, and now seen all over the world at www.nevadacountytv.org. Just click on Watch NCTV Now or On Demand for your next broadcast of your NorCal Game of the Week. Oh, stumbling, bumbling around here. It is cold, and I'm not used to this. I didn't even bring a jacket tonight, Rick, and it was... All right, your executive producer for tonight's game has been Gilbert M. Dominguez. Remote coordinator and doing the directing tonight, nice job again, was Sean Kaszewski. Titles and replays by Brandon Duckett. It's been a while since we've worked with Brandon. Welcome back, Brandon. Camera operators, Honor Olmez, Gerald Davenport, and Daryl P. Office manager, Linda Mingus. Remote facilities, the Commander 3. Commander 3 maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Touchdown Production Sportswear, DK and Stitches, and Butcher Sign. Touchdown Finances provided by Cinto Graciano, LLP. And we sure love to hear from you. Give us a call or send an email to gil@touchdownproduction.com. And for Rick Ellwood, Marty Mortensen, and the entire Touchdown Production Sports team, we'll see you next time on your NorCal Game of the Week.